Yeah. Simply ball dropping. What's up, family? K-Sap, we up. Ain't no stopping. I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve, making you haters believe I'm the MVP. Ask Mr. V and R&B, they do all sports, whether it's on the field or the court, from the arena to the ring. What? You wanna swing? I rope a dope like the one on this boxing thing. That's a punchline. I'm the greatest of all time. Got something on your mind? Hit us up on the line. For that round table talk, ask B Hunt and Sheena and K-Sap too. For their views on our dudes, Marriage Chronicles for you lovers. Oh, I'm married to the game. The championships, the only time I wanna ring. K-Sap, the man behind the mic, check 1, 2. It ain't a rap until I say it's a rap. Just fall through, pull up, the hottest pod smoking. Yeah, I got you open. This freestyle brought to you by James Ford. Paid promotion, yeah. Simply ball dropping. You know what time it is. Pull up, chop it up with your family, man. K-Sap, what up?
And now, your host of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, the man behind the mic, K-Sap.
I see you in the building, Brooklyn. Glad everything's all right. Ted, I see you. Hey, as y'all come in, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Let's hit the like button. I see you, Tony G. Yeah, man, I see y'all, man. I'm going on live, man. I just came in from that Cowboy and Lions game at AT&T Stadium, man. So I said, let me jump on live, man. I was out there causing confusion, y'all. I was giving them Cowboy fans the blues. From politics to your top picks. Tune in, you gotta watch this. Exclusive material for your radio, stereo, pump it, high definition. Make sure y'all hit the like button when y'all come in, man. Smashing all competition. You better jump. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. Let's go. Simply ball drop. Simply ball drop. I see you, Donna Cox. I see you in the building. Yeah, them Dallas fans were crying today. They were leaving at halftime. Yes, man. Y'all know who it is, man. It's y'all's favorite host, man. K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast, man. I'm going to wait till the stream catches up to, some folks, man. I decided to go on a little early tonight, man. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, man. I don't know where everybody's at. Come on, man. Where all them Minnesota Lynx fans at? Where y'all at? Come on, New York. Where y'all at? New York, stand up. Come on, y'all get in here, man. What's going on, man? What's going on with my people tonight? Where everybody at, man? Don't run from me now. Don't run from me now, man. New York standing on business, man. Don't run from me now. Tony G, man. Appreciate Tony G, man, with the $2 super sticker starting everything off, man. Appreciate that.
Here comes the money. Dollar.
Where everybody at tonight, man? Come on. Y'all can't throw a rock and hide your hand now. Y'all come in here the other night, man, after Minnesota, then y'all thought Minnesota took the heart out of New York. Now y'all don't want to show up, man. Now y'all don't want to show up, man. Come on, man. Y'all can't do that. You can't have it both ways. See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody throwing their rock and hiding their hand now. I see people starting to filter in now. Make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all come in, man. Come on, man. Let's talk about it, man. Where all y'all Minnesota Lynx fans at now, man? Talking about Minnesota and 4. Minnesota going to sweep New York. Yeah, Ted, them Lynx fans, tails behind it, and they between the legs. I see you, Brandon 1050. I ain't talking about the referees of New York, definitely. Come on, man. I see you, International 33. Come on, where y'all at, man? I don't see. It's kind of funny, man. Y'all don't want to talk to me tonight. See what I'm saying, Tony? You see how they do, man? You see how they do, Tony? Claude, I see you in the building, man. You 10 toes down, huh? Minnesota in 5, man. I don't know about that, man. The way I'm telling you, Jacquel Jones, she's a handful down there, man. And y'all didn't expect Lainey Hamilton to go off the way she did. I need my man Tim. I need my man Tim from Germany to come in here and tell me about his girl. I want Tim to explain me about his difference maker. I need Tim to come in here and tell me about Kelly McBride. That's what I need Tim to come in here and do, man. I need Kelly. What's up, bro, Gad? I need Tim to come in here and tell me about McBride, the difference maker. Yeah, appreciate International 33 for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
See, it's kind of funny. See, when New York brings out that belt and puts that ass whooping over people, everybody want to run. I don't know where they at. Bro Gad, where they at tonight, man? Where they at tonight, Bro Gad? Bro Gad, where they at tonight, man? Where all the Minnesota trolls at, man? See, that's what I'm saying, man. See, I don't like this, man. Everybody throwing their rock and hiding their hand. They don't want to show up tonight, man. They hiding, man. We only got 33 people in the building watching, man. That's unacceptable, man. Y'all better bring them out the woodworks, man. Be like T.I. and bring them out, man. See, Bro Grad, I told you, follow my lead, man. Stand on business, man. Yeah, Brooklyn, we hope everything goes well, man. Prayers for you and your significant other, man. Yeah, so hope everything checks out well for you guys. Yeah, but I don't know, Tony G. That's what I'm saying. Claude, I don't know, man. I guess I got to show my face for people to come on, man. That's what it is. I got to show my face, man. All right, I'm in the building, man, representing my Vikings, even though we had a bye week, man. I was out at AT&T Stadium, man, at that Cowboys and Detroit Lions game, giving them the blues. But is that what it is? Y'all want to see my face, man? Yeah, Ted. Ted, I don't understand, man. I'm just sitting back. I'm sitting back kicking it, man. Yeah, Dak Prescott, man, he got it bad, dog. But Ted, we ain't gonna change it. That was a good win by Green Bay today too, Ted. But we ain't even gonna change the topic, man. I'm waiting for these Minnesota Lynx fans to show up, man. Where's Mo 3? Where's Mo 3 at? I'm calling everybody out tonight. Where's Mo 3? Y'all go find Mo 3. Where's Ted at? He got to explain to me about Kelly McBride, his difference maker. It was a good Bears win too, man. Everybody in NFC North won. And we won because we was on the bye week. We still run the North. But now I'm calling cats out tonight, Bro Gad. See, look, we got this is the lowest people we got watching, man. I'm about to end the live, man. See, I can't do this no more. All them Minnesota Lynx fans that had honey on their chest twerking it up the other night, where are they at? Yeah, hey Marcus, I see you in the bed. Pro fan talk. Hey, Coach Marcus, don't worry about it. Eagles, they got out. They got out with a win. But I was out there at AT&T Stadium, man. I was out there at the Lions and Cowboys game, man, and I had my Vikings hat on. I had my Randy Moss jersey on. I was in there causing confusion, man. I was in there laughing at it. They started piling out at halftime, man. It's ridiculous how they don't want to go down with the ship, man. That's right. My Liberty fans are showing up. The Liberty fans, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm upset tonight. I'm upset. We only got 39 people watching, man. Well, where's the Minnesota Lynx fans at, man? That was in the chat last stream, had the honey on the chest, twerking it up all over the place, man. And I told them I will be back on Sunday and see what happens. Yeah, I had my Moss jersey on in Dallas, man. You know, Randy Moss came and set the old stadium on fire in 98. 3 catches, 156, and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. I'm here. Business. Hamilton showed out. Relax. People trying to get their Yeah, Mike, I guess they trying to get their excuses together because I'm upset right now. I'm thinking about just ending the live, doing a regular podcast and upload it, man, and talk about these sorry Minnesota Lynx, man. I'm calling everybody out. Where's Mo 3? Claude, I see you in the building. I'm calling you out too. Everybody that talking about Minnesota was going to sweep New York. Where's Farrah? Where's Farrah X at? I don't care if you're a female or you're a guy. You getting called out tonight. Yeah, they didn't expect Lainey Hamilton to do what she was going to do, man. Yeah, this is the lowest number. See, that's what I'm talking about, Tony G. They out there. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, though. YTC podcast. See, Liberty stand up. They see. That's what I'm saying. You know, the Minnesota Lynx fans don't want to participate tonight. Yeah, they got to do more. But Lainey Hamilton and Jacquel Jones, they held the fort down, man. That's crazy when you got them two people that can hold the fort down, and Stewie and I just, man, with Breonna Stewart, I told y'all about that last stream, man. I don't know about her, man. She, what's her name? Fee making her take high volume shots, man. Making her take high volume shots. Yeah. You're making Stewie take high volume shots to get her points, man. But they pulled the win out. They whooped that ass today. I mean, you got to give it to them, man. They held the Lynx to 66 points, man. They held the Lynx to, and the crazy thing about it is, where was Kayla McBride at today? Where's Tim at? He must be asleep, man. I know it's probably about 4 a.m. Tim's sleep, man. Bro, Grad, you said Lainey Hamilton was key. Yeah. We need to pay Sabrina to come to the sky. Now let Sabrina stay where she gonna stay, man. Yeah, I saw that Coach Marcus, man. Hustle points, man. She had to redeem herself, man. I know it feels good for Stewie to get that win, get that monkey off her back, to get that win, man, after how she, let the team down game 1. I don't want to hear that Kayla McBride is a role player. Tim came on here and said she is the difference maker. What's up, Political? I see you. Phoebus couldn't do nothing tonight. But Coach Marcus, the point is, Tim came on here glazing McBride, talking about McBride is the difference maker. If McBride plays well, they gonna win. I told you, if you trust in Kaylee McBride to win y'all ball game, then the Liberty gonna win this series, man. Yeah, they didn't expect Lainey Hamilton to do what she did today, man. They didn't expect Lainey Hamilton to go off the way she did, man. And she was efficient while she was doing it, man. 8 of 14 from the field, 4-6 from three-point range, 20 points. Come on, man. 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Come on, man. She shot efficient. She shot over 50% from the field. And over 80% from the 3. Come on, man. This is just simple basketball. Yeah, Stewie, she played like garbage, man, but she hustled out there today. Exactly. That's right, Coach Marcus, man. When you get a player like that you didn't expect and get 9 points over an average, that's the difference maker right there. But you got to give Jacquel Jones, she's holding her own down there in that post, man. And the Fisher Kaya, man, she had an off night tonight, man. I mean, she only shot 12. She was efficient, 7 to 12, but I expected her to do more. 16 points from her. She got to be in that 20-point range, man, to affect the game. She don't have to score 30. She needs to be in that range of 20 to be effective. Courtney Williams, she was 50% from the field, 15 points. She had 8 assists. She was running that offense, man. But I just thought New York's defense was a little better this evening. A little better, I guess, because it was an early game. I guess they wanted to get off the snide and get that game out the way. But, it's – and Bridget Carlson, 8 points, man. So, they had 3 of their starters in double figures. They didn't get nothing off the bench at all, man. Heidelman gave them 5. But other than that, nobody else contributed. New York has 7 off the bench. But see, the difference was New York shot 47.5% from the field, man. 29 to 61. They shot 46% from 3-point range, man. That's the difference. Minnesota shot 45% and only 30% from 3-point range. That's the difference, man. And then Minnesota had 20 turnovers. So you got to look at it like that. You got to look at it, the tail of it, man. ADP, I see you. Something's going on with Stewie. What you think is going on with Stewie? Yeah, the first half, if you look at the first half, Coach Marcus, man, but she came out in the second half and she played better, but the difference was Lainey Hamilton. What you think's going on, ADP Art Creation, man? What you think's going on with Stewie? Stewie's in a little funk, man. I don't like, she is their best player, and I'm going to go down with my best player. But like I said on the last stream, you know what I'm saying, I would like to see her do more. 7 to 18 from the field. She had 21 points, man, but she had 8 rebounds. She played an all-around game, man, and her hustle and her steals, man, them 7 steals. You gotta give her credit, man. She didn't play like she didn't play bad. I think she got that first game behind her. I thought she was gonna come out and let that affect her, but she hustled. Hustle. Sometimes when you hustle, it might not be showing up in the box scores, but she did well for herself, man. So I respect that aspect of her. She didn't let game one. She didn't let game one get to her. She came out and played well. So kudos to Stewie. But some of her shots, man, I didn't like. But, that's because she got Nafisha Collier on her. Nafisha Collier, I didn't realize that Nafisha Collier is only 6'1", but she got that wingspan, man. She's a good defender, man. Yeah. K-Sap, she to tell you, she said thank you for the. Okay, cool. All right, no problem, Brooklyn. Hope everything's all well with y'all. Phoebich is an elite. What'd you say? Phoebich is an elite switch help defender. She keeps the ball moving on offense. New York always wins her minutes when she's on the floor. Yeah, I don't know. Our creation said, I don't know. She just usually play like that, but she's coming back. Man, she might have a lot on her mind. I'm not making no excuses for none of these players, man. It's the championship. You either win or go home, man. Whatever you got going on, man. I thought the basketball court was your sanctuary. I thought the basketball court was somewhere that, you leave your problems behind and you get out there and play. They didn't get Collier the ball enough in the fourth quarter. Well, do you think that's contributed to New York's defense? Did New York play a better defensive game? Do you think that, Marcus? They got sloppy with the ball? Stewie can't see angles. She can't see when you say she see angles, like what kind of angles are you referring to? Man, where Mo 3 at, man? Where all these people that was standing that was glazing all over Minnesota, man? Where are they at tonight, man? I don't like this, man. This is not even fun, man. Because of the fact that I need all these New York fans to show up, man. I need all these I mean, all these Minnesota fans. I need them Minnesota fans to show up in the chat, man. So, okay, Coach Marcus, you thought they played better team ball in game 1 and came up short today. Yeah, their defense was on point today. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was telling Marcus. I mean, not getting the ball in the Fisher Kyer, do we got to tip our cap to New York for playing better defense? I see, bro, Gad. They ain't got no heart like you, man. It's gonna be some excuses, man. Mo3 and Jay Burns, man, they probably out drinking Hennessy together. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of funny that ain't nobody here, man. It's Sunday night. Any other time, people here. This is probably one of the lowest live shows I've done. I know it's early. I know we only 20 minutes in, man, but this is unacceptable. Y'all guys know this is unacceptable, man. We got to start calling people out, holding them accountable, man. Because if we don't hold them accountable, who's going to hold them accountable? We can't let them get away with anything, man. They see, some people just reckless, man. Brooklyn, man, don't cause confusion, man.
They only here to cause confusion.
Tony, that's what I'm saying, man. We gotta hold them accountable, man. Because if we don't hold them accountable, who else is gonna hold them accountable, man? You see what they do, man. They like to rock. They like to throw the rock and hide their hand, man. Appreciate you, Brooklyn. Appreciate you, Brooklyn. Coach Marcus, man, where all these Minnesota fans at, man? See, man, we got fake fans, man. I don't appreciate that, man. We can't do that, man. See, Tony G, last stream, they was in here being reckless on New York, talking all this about New York don't match up with them. It's a bad matchup, and things like that. And now they nowhere to be found, man. I was doing 90 miles an hour home from AT&T Stadium just so I can cook up a live, and this is how y'all gonna treat me tonight. Don't nobody want to come out and play. Man. That's what I'm saying, Aunt Dick. See, they tripping. They can't face the music. That's right, Coach Marcus. They don't want to face the music, man. They don't want to face the music. Where's all them Minnesota fans that said that Sandy Brundella can't coach? Where them fans at now? I don't know where they at, Tony G. Appreciate you ADP Art Creation. That's love right there. Appreciate the Paige Bantam for the $2 super sticker.
Here comes the money. Money, money,
Dollar, dollar.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and relax, man. I'm gonna sit back and relax, Brooklyn. I'm gonna let them get in there, man. I'm gonna let them come in, man. They probably, like I said, Mo3 and Jay probably out drinking Hennessy together. I don't know. Donna Cox said they stopped giving Fee the ball and Courtney stopped playing team ball. See, that's what I'm saying, man. You get out of character, but you gotta give credit to New York's defense. New York's defense had them scrambling like that. So when you try to throw the ball into certain spots that you want to get the ball in the Fee, sometimes we got to tip our cap to the defense, man. The defense didn't make it possible for them to get the ball in the Fee. You didn't want to force it and create turnovers, man. Mike said, you don't go live after college football. That's crazy. The game was lit. Now, I was going to go live last night after that game, but I was out at a birthday party, and I got home way too late, man. Way too late, man. Had too many drinks, man. Fee was in foul trouble. Hey, tell her stop hacking. Tell her stop hacking. I can't take nothing away from Fee. Yeah, hey, that was a good game, man. Them Commanders and them Ravens, man. That was a good game, man. I tell you, ADP Art Creation, man. Them Commanders are special, man. McDaniels, man. That boy can sling that ball, man. I think the Commanders secondary that's their weak link, man. But I think old buddy Dan Quinn got them boys playing, man. They got a true identity down there now, so they gonna be good, man. They gonna win the NFC North, man. They gonna win that by a landslide. They gonna beat the Cowboys twice this year. Last night, man, we was out there, Brooklyn. We was out there. I was supposed to go to the second half of the birthday party, but I went out to the Cowboy and Lions game, man. Yeah, Ted, Washington has a stud for a quarterback, man. Yes, indeedy. And the funny thing about them Cowboy fans, man, they was leaving at halftime, man. I was out there causing confusion, guys. If y'all would have saw me, I was out there causing confusion, dog. I mean, NFC East. I'm sorry, pro. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, thanks for correcting me, Coach Marcus. I do apologize. I stand corrected. I meant the NFC East, the NFC least. But nah, Philly. Philly, man. I don't know what's up with Philly, Coach Marcus. Me and you got to do a show, man, on this football, man. I got your contact information, man. After the show, man, I'm gonna send you my information so we can link up, man. Now Minnesota, we all right, man. We 5-0. We was on a bye week, man, but I'm not. There you are, Farrah X. Nah, don't blame it on the officials. See, the first thing they want to come in here and do.
They only here to cause confusion.
They want to come in here and cause confusion. Farrah X, I'm not letting you get away with that. You stand on business, man. Don't talk about the officials was bad. Stop that. We told you that last stream. We not using these officials for excuses. We can't do it. Yeah, ADP Art Creation, man. My Vikings is what it is, man. I'm one of them fans, man. I just take it week by week. I can't I don't look too far down the road talking about Super Bowl and stuff like that. Sam Darnold got to show me a little bit more. He got to our defense is legit. We got a top 3 defense in the NFL, probably number 1 defense in the NFL. It's just Sam Darnold. And then the injury to Aaron Jones, the hip injury, that's key. Pat Mac, yeah, them Lions, yeah, that dude broke his Hutchinson, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man. He knew it too. Back to the bases. What's up, my girl? They disrupted the Fee needs to give the Suns their credit. They taught her how to fight harder. Yeah. Back to the bases is in the building. Back to the basics. Go find all these Minnesota Lynx fans. They hiding from me now. And you know what happened? Bro Gad wanted to switch up. And I told him just follow my lead. So you got to follow me, Bro Gad, man. Don't turn your back too soon, man. You was trying to be flipper. You got to stand on business. Yeah, that injuries. I hate injuries, man. I hate when anybody goes down with an injury. Man, Bro Gad, man, there ain't gonna be no close series, man. They winning. New York winning the next game in Minnesota. They getting that home court advantage back. Minnesota might reel off these next 2. Rap City. They might reel off these next 2, man. I'm going to change my prediction. It ain't going 5 now. Man, see, that's what, but Coach Marcus, I'm not letting nobody start complaining about these officials. I'm not buying it. You know, I got 4 quarters, but I ain't got change for $1. So I ain't buying it. I don't care what they complained about. They not going to do that. That's right, political. They going to win these next 2. Book it and stamp it. I guarantee it. Now, that's how much I'm standing on business. Farrah X. Nah, K-Sap. Nah, Bro Gad. Nope. I can't trust your takes no more because you wanted to be flipper. I'm not letting you do that. Farrah X, Minnesota. I don't care if they beat them 3-0 in the regular season. You don't hide from me. What's up, Reggie? Salute, man. Salute to the locker room, man. Anybody that's on YouTube, man, y'all go over there and follow my boy, the locker room, Reggie, man. Reggie be over there cooking. Reggie be over there handling his business, man. He'll call out any and everybody, man. Man, what you talking about back to the basics? What you talking about these Minnesota fans went to bed with some milk and cookies? Don't be so hard on the Minnesota fans. Ain't nobody in here. They ran from us. Man, art creation, I can't let y'all say Minnesota wasn't there today all the way. Nah, we can't be looking for the excuses, man. We can't look for moral support for Minnesota, man. They just got beat down today, man. They just got their ass whooped, man. They got their ass whipped by Lainey Hamilton. She was a one-man wrecking crew. That's right, Donna Cox. The officials been bad through the whole season. Y'all got to, hey, that's one thing y'all can't do. Y'all got to stop. That's right, Tony's back. Tony's back. Tony, how that relief effort going down in Florida, man? Hey, that's one thing y'all not going to do, man. Stop blaming these officials. Come on, man. Y'all wasn't blaming the officials the other night. Y'all was blaming Sandy Brundello and Stewie. Now that stayed the course, man. Y'all can't have it both ways, man. Y'all can't be doing that. Y'all can't move the goalposts, man. We talking basketball. We ain't talking football, so we can't move the goalposts. That's stay the course. You can't get too high. You can't get too low, man. But I see. Yeah, they roasted Stewie. Coach Marcus, Minnesota had 26 turnovers. What? I mean, do we give credit to New York's defense, man? Did Sandy Brundello go to the film room and see where they could have been better? Evidently they did. And me personally, I thought Stewie was going to let that first game, affect her. She came out and hustled. She had 7 steals, guys. She was on triple-double watch with 7 steals, man. Hey, I agree with Ant, man. Liberty not losing another game. I'm not saying I've never said that Cheryl Reeves was not going to make adjustments. Y'all getting it misconstrued. Y'all blamed Sandy Brundello last game. Y'all blamed her for coaching. Y'all blamed Sandy Brundello for the loss. And me and Coach Marcus was the one that said, nah, it ain't Sandy Brundello. We put that on Stewie. But y'all said, it ain't Stewie's fault. It's Stewie and Sabrina. And the coach played the key. Nah, stop that. Stand on business. Where's everybody that was giving Sandy Brundello grief and saying that she lost the game? Where's Bree at tonight? Where's she at tonight? The thing about it is, bro, Gab, we never said that Reeves wouldn't make adjustments, man. She's a great coach, man. She's going to make adjustments. But this is all about New York. Sandy Brundello, she went back to the drawing board. She figured out what she could do better. And New York went out there and executed the game plan. But see what y'all came in here and did the other night? When me and Coach Marcus stood on business and said that Stewie lost this game. We put this on Stewie. Regardless of how the game went, she had an opportunity down the stretch when the game was in the way and balance to go to the foul line to ice the game. And she came up short. And then everybody was talking about the layup that she missed. It was highly contested. Go back and look at that play. That layup wasn't highly contested. She just blew it. She put too much on it. Nah, bro, Gad, I'm not even letting you say Stewie showed up on defense. I'm not letting you do it. Nah, I'm not letting you do it because y'all didn't want to hold Stewie accountable last game. Y'all wanted to let her off the hook. She blew it for New York. She cost New York game 1. New York should be up 2-0. That's right, Coach Marcus. Nobody touched her. She blew it. A point-blank layup. The C parted like the Red Sea. The lane parted like the Red Sea, and she blew the layup. She blew the layup so bad that she overshot the layup. She didn't even hit the square. She hit the other side of the square. That's right, Art. Yeah, that's right. Where Art's comment? Yeah, they blamed Coach and Stewie. The internet was blaming Cheryl, saying she. See, that's what I'm saying, man. See, these people are fickle, man. That's right, Ted. Stewie fanboys causing confusion.
They only here to cause confusion.
I can't let y'all get away with that, man. That's right, Aunt Dix. Aunt Dix and her keeping it real tonight. See, y'all don't understand, man, that me and Coach Marcus came in here last stream and we cut it straight to the point. Even though the game went the way it went, Stewie had a chance to win this game and she blew it. And that's just the bottom line. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We're not putting it on the refs. We're not putting it on, I told y'all, I'm not putting it on Sandy Brondello. Even though they gave up a lead, I'm not putting it up on Sandy Brondello. You got Breonna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu out there and Jacquel Jones. And you tell me y'all couldn't hold the fort down. Stewie had a chance to win the game and she blew it. Yeah, she blew the game once and twice. Exactly. And me and Coach Marcus held her accountable. But everybody wanted to say, oh, Sandy Brondello, she gave up the lead. She didn't know how to call timeouts. She didn't use her timeouts well. She mismanaged her timeouts. Come on, man, stop. Yeah, it's not about the layup. It was the free throw. She would have never had a chance to miss the layup if she would have hit the free throw. Man, bro, Gas, stop blaming it on the coach, man. Stewie had a chance to win this game, man, and she blew it, man. Stop with this coach stuff, man. Stop. Man, I'm opening up the phone lines because y'all tripping. I'm dropping the link, man, because y'all tripping tonight. Coach Marcus, come up, man, because they tripping. The link is in the chat because y'all tripping tonight. I don't know where everybody at, but y'all tripping tonight. We ain't going to be here long, man, because y'all causing confusion. That's right, Tony. I don't know what bro got on tonight, man. He might be smoking one of them Cuban cigars, man. He might have inhaled something, man. It got him delusional right now. That's right, Tamika F. She blew it. And that's who we put the loss on. Coach Marcus, if you're available, hit the link. Because I don't like what they doing in the chat, man. I don't like what they doing in the chat. See, all these Minnesota fans, man, they know where to be found. They not hitting the link. This is bad. Yeah, Tony. He might be, he inhaled some of that cigar smoke, and he wasn't supposed to do that, man. He hallucinating right now, man. There you go. Let me get my boys up on stage, because y'all talking reckless tonight, man. I don't like how y'all talking, man. What's going on, Coach Marcus? What's going on, Bro Claude?
What's happening?
Coach Marcus, man, they in here talking reckless, man. I don't like that, man.
You know what? You can't stop nobody from talking. They gonna talk. You gonna talk. Don't mean you're right.
Man, you know what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, usually in a situation like that, at the end of the day, don't nobody want to be wrong.
I see.
So it is what it is. We saw what the game was the other day, and just like I put in the chat, I thought New York played better as a team in game one. They just, when push came to shove, they missed the crucial shots. Tonight they didn't.
Exactly.
They had the same type flurry. There was a stretch where both teams were turning the ball over.
Yep.
And they were rushing shots. And then finally, I believe it was Sabrina got the ball down low to Jonquel.
Jonquel Jones.
And she finally converted.
Yeah.
Because she missed a bunch of layups. But when it counted,
they hit.
She got the ball in the bucket.
And you know what's crazy, Coach Marcus? Every time Minnesota tried to make that run to come back, they had an answer for it, right?
Yeah. They put them down.
And the crazy thing about it is, when me and you came in here the other night and we talked about, regardless how the game went, Stewie had a chance to win that game.
Right. She did.
And she blew it, right? And then everybody talking about the layup she blew, it was highly contested. Now, I went back and looked at the tape.
Yeah, I watched it slow-mo after it happened. Nobody touched her.
Nobody touched her. The lane parted like the Red Sea.
Yep. And
she just blew it. She overshot it.
Yeah.
She just overshot it.
She had too much heat on that ball.
Yep.
It bounced off the other side. So that's just the way that it goes.
And then
I'll tell you what, though.
Go ahead.
If Minnesota would have won tonight, right? If they would have found a way to win tonight,
grind that one out.
The narrative would be Stewie was pressing.
Yeah.
But she made a bunch of hustle plays. Her
she was hustling
tonight was ridiculous.
She had 7 steals.
But she shot like crap.
That's what I'm saying, man. Fee makes her take some difficult shots, man. But exactly. I just think with Breonna Stewart, man, I think her bag might be limited, man.
I mean, you could say that, but because she's gonna have highs and lows. There's gonna be she might have a game this series where she just lights it up.
Yeah.
Where she dropped 30, 35 on them or something like that.
Possibly.
But because it all comes down to who's hitting their shots. Tonight it was Lainey Hamilton.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Lainey, when I was talking about Jonquel only had 4 points in the first half.
She struggled in the first half. Yeah.
She was still getting the rebounds and still contesting shots. Mm-hmm. That part was good, but she couldn't get on the board. She only hit 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Lainey Hamilton makes up that slack because Lainey Hamilton averages 11 points and she hit 20. So she's 9 points past her average.
That's ball game right there.
Which is what they got from McBride in game 1.
Yeah.
They didn't get that. McBride averages 15, but she had 8 today.
I need Tim. I need to know where the Germany Tim's at. I need him to talk about his girl McBride. I need that. I need that same energy, man.
Yeah. Only they starters played tonight.
Yeah. They only got they ain't getting nothing from the bench.
Nothing. They got diddly squat.
So watch this. Brogad, is that bad coaching?
How do you mean?
Is that bad coaching from Reeves that, she didn't give the bench people minutes where they can come in and contribute? Is that bad coaching?
I've had a problem with Reeves not playing Dorka whenever they come up against bigger teams for a while now.
Okay.
Because if you look at Cheryl Reeves, she does not trust younger players. She doesn't trust rookies. She doesn't trust second-year players. Like, she always sticks with persons who've been in the league for a long time. Who have experience. And I've been watching the Lynx, and whenever Darka comes on the floor, she gives the Lynx good minutes. She gives the Lynx quality minutes. She played 2 minutes today, and she took her off the floor, and she never came back on the floor again. Now, you can compare that to someone like Baby Sabali for the New York Liberty, who didn't score any points today. I don't think she made any points. I think she might have went to the line, but she didn't score any field goals.
Yeah, she had 1.8 minutes.
But she was
8:40 minutes.
Yeah,
right. But she gave them good minutes because she rebounded. She played good defense. She spelled Jonquel Jones.
Oh, okay.
And that size that New York had actually prevented New York from attacking. Not New York, prevented the Lynx from attacking the paint. Right, so you got to be able to trust your bench, and I think the difference is that Sandy trusted her bench. So when Reeve went small, Sandy went big, and that was a difference maker. Like, she actually made the adjustment there, to me.
Okay.
So I'm not saying it's all the coaches, but there was coaching going on.
Okay. So did you hear what you just said, Brogad?
Yeah.
Did you hear what you just said about the chick coming off the bench, gave good minutes and stuff like that? Did you hear what you just said?
No, this is different.
No, I'm just asking a question. I just said, did you hear what you said?
Yeah, no, I heard what I said. I know.
So why come she came off and gave good minutes but didn't produce, but gave good minutes, and we said that about Megan? You was tripping.
Well, you know, you
she actually rebounded the ball, bro. Because she actually rebounded the ball, and she can defend. Megan can't defend, and Megan doesn't rebound.
But the thing about it is, when Megan came in that game where they needed her to give Asia Wilson that blow, they didn't drop off.
No, you can't compare.
Yes, I can. From your soliloquy, I can compare that.
Nah, bro, you can't compare them, bro. They're too.
Yeah, you get in trouble when you say.
Bro, Claude, did you hear what he just said?
Man, listen, me and K-Sap was teaching you the game. I see you learning. That was good. You learning. Was what you just said. That was a very, very good soliloquy. But the bad part of it is you're biased with your soliloquy because
you can't do that, man. You can't have Coach Marcus. You see what he tried to do?
We was telling you before.
I see it. That's what we got to do with Bro Gad. See, Bro Gad, he talks himself into trouble. I can't even believe you came out with that statement.
I can't believe I can't.
Bro Gad. While I agree with you about her not liking to play rookies, because I think I'm a fan of Alyssa Peely. And when she finally played it, she dropped 20 in the game and haven't seen the floor since. But everything else you said was kind of suspect. So I gotta give you the arch eyebrow, bro.
What's suspect? So hold on.
They only here to cause confusion.
Oh man,
what's suspect about what I said, man?
No, man, because I guess listen. My perspective is always the same. And I say this all the time, and I say it because I've been in the locker room, I played at that level. So for me, it all comes down to the people that's on the court. Because if Minnesota makes a couple more shots and they tear the game down, then we giving Brondello, we giving Stewie, we giving Ionescu, we giving all of them the business.
Exactly.
They couldn't get it done.
Yep.
Whatever other reason you want to give. It just wasn't their night. They was tired. They was still, they didn't recover from game one. All of that kind of stuff still comes into play. The only difference is tonight, the defense was on point and they made their shots when they had to make those shots. Minnesota did not. It's the same thing what New York did. It just flip-flopped. Yep. You win some, you lose some. And it's the one thing I always say, the other team gets paid too.
Go ahead, cook, Coach
the
Marcus.
The other team gets paid too.
Absolutely.
So Cheryl Reeve is a great coach. I don't like her, but I ain't gonna take away from her game.
Yeah.
But Sandy Brondello is no slouch either. So it's a back and forth. It's always a chess match. And in this particular game, just like in game one, in this particular game, Sandy Brondello had more queens on the board. And they hit their shots, period. If they don't hit the shots, we're not having this conversation.
Yep.
If you a Minnesota fan, if Minnesota would have hit their shots tonight, we're not having this conversation.
Yep. And like you said, Coach Marcus, the difference was, like you said, you think Minnesota played a better overall team game, but tonight New York's defense was on point, right?
The defense,
because I see people in the chat saying they couldn't get the ball in the Fisher Collier, but we got to tip our cap to New York, making it hard to get in there, right? Now, if she wasn't hitting them tough shots like she was hitting in game one, shooting over top of Jacquel Jones, they made it a little bit tougher for her. But it goes back to when I'm looking for Bree too. I don't know where she at. You know, she hiding too, coming here talking about Sandy Brondello choked that game away, and me and Coach Marcus stood on business talking about Stewie. And see, this is the point that I think y'all missing. I don't care what the coach contributed to the comeback, the lack of coaching and not calling a timeout when she did. But this is where I keep it Gucci and frank and keep it warm for you. Regardless of all that, do y'all guys still realize that Stewie had a chance to win the game? Exactly. And she blew it. And that's where I stand at. I can't go no further. I'm not going back to blame the coach. That was that exactly. That was
not on the floor.
Everything exactly. And just like Coach Marcus said, the queens on the floor tonight, they made shots. Now, if Stewie would have made her foul shot, we wouldn't have had that discussion last live. You see what I'm saying? We'd have been talking about a 2-0 lead for the New York Liberty.
And that takes nothing away from what Courtney Williams did.
Exactly.
It took nothing away from what Fee was doing. Nothing.
Exactly.
It's a 2-shot swing.
There you go.
The free throw and the layup. Those are the difference between the whole conversation.
Well, hold on, guys. Let's look past just the score, right?
Okay.
Why?
Minnesota won game 1 in overtime by 2 points. We have New York winning game 2 by 14 points.
I'm not even worried about the score. I don't care how they won.
No, I understand, but the point I'm making here is that this is a big swing. Like this isn't just somebody made shots, right? It's not just somebody made shots. The Lynx scored 66 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
contribute to New York's defense.
Right, but it's not just the defense. It's what type of defense are you playing? Like when you look at the first game, Nayara Sabali played 6 minutes. This game she played 11 minutes. Kayla Thornton played 7 minutes. This game she played 11 minutes. So yes, the players performed, and New York has more talent, and Sandy Brondello reached into that talent and said, we are better. We're going to use a bigger lineup. We're going to put bigger players on the floor. I'm not going to put Courtney Vandersloot out there to get slaughtered and blown by Natisha Heidemann when Minnesota plays small ball, right? I'm going to put some bigs in there. I'm going to put some trees in there. And that's why it's harder for Fee to make her shots, because it's not just John Kell out there that she has to worry about. She got a bunch of trees that she got to look at, right? So I'm not saying that the players didn't step up and perform better, but we're talking like if it was the difference was a bucket, right? It wasn't a bucket. Like New York won today convincingly. So it wasn't just a few shots here or there. It was more than just a few shots. You got to look at that.
Okay, so let me ask you something, Brogad. Brogad, you just seem to amaze me, man. Let me ask you a question, man.
Yeah.
So the whole soliloquy that you just rambled off of. So basically you saying Sandy Brondello won that game for New York?
She definitely coached a better game, in my opinion. I wouldn't say she won it. I would say that Niger Lady Hamilton stepping up today was the difference. But she was able to step up in circumstances where Sandy Brondello adjusted. She adjusted, and the players came through.
What adjustments did she make?
She went with bigger lineups. When Minnesota went small, Sandy committed to going big. That's the point I'm making.
Bro, this is why they lost right here. You see all the missed shots?
Bro,
you see all the missed shots.
But why are they missing?
That's why they lost.
I like observing people.
They missing in the
paint.
Look at all of these shots they missed in the paint.
But why are they missing? Like people just say, "Oh, they missed shots." Like you don't go any deeper than why they miss.
Okay, keep it up. Keep it 100. Look at the shots that New York missed. Look at the shots in the paint. That's the long and short of it. Can you score in the paint? Everybody gonna be volume shooters. Stewie, Sabrina, all of them. You're gonna have your highs and your lows. Some people gonna be hot, some people gonna be cold. When you shooting on the outside, look at all these mid-range and these shots from outside the arc. Now, mind you, these are all missed shots. But when you get in the paint, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's about let's keep it in the key right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shots directly underneath the basket. Now look at all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Were those uncontested shots, Coach?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
It does matter. Like, what do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it matters.
This is what
talking like if
I get. Okay, then switch it up. And take your same point. now look at the points. Look at the points in the paint that they made. Were those contested shots?
New York has a bigger lineup.
Hold up, bro, Gad. Let him finish.
It balances itself out. Because if you can argue that some of those missed shots were contested, then I can argue that some of Minnesota's made shots were contested. So it balances itself out. And overall, the defense, if you want to use contested shots, fine. All the contested shot is good defense.
Yeah.
And the defense is what won the game. Defense wins championships. I don't care what sport you play.
Hold on, Coach Marcus. Say that one more time. Say it real loud.
Defense wins championships.
There you go. We gotta keep that. We gotta keep that in perspective on this show, right?
If you don't score, you cannot win.
Exactly. And I like what you did, Coach Marcus, because I mean you're a stats guy yourself and analytics yourself, bro, Gad, and you bring up the analytics and you read off your analytics. But what I like what Coach Marcus did, he brought the stats and the analytics in it and showed you visuals. That's the difference, right? Because you can read off an analytic and somebody might have to go research it to make sure you're telling the truth, right? But Coach Marcus, he brought the analytics in and the stats and the actual factuals and the visuals for people to see. I'm not saying that you're wrong, bro, Gad, but like Coach Marcus said, it can go both ways. You know what I'm saying? It can go to a point where it cancels itself out. He showed you the missed shots in the paint. Then he showed you the made shot. So what's the difference? Was they contested or uncontested?
Let's talk about
Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie, but they do deceive.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the eye test real quick because on that chart, what you're talking about missed shots. You know what we are not talking about? We're not talking about like 2 or 3 travels that were called on the piece of Collier. And the reason why she traveled is because every time she looked to make a counter move, there was a tall ash tree in her way. And she had to think like, oh, wait, like, oh, John Kell's there. Oh, damn. Oh, wait a minute. No, Stewie's there. Oh, shoot. No, Stabali's there. Like, she doesn't usually, I mean, sometimes she can get away with sloppy footwork, but she had to make so many counter moves. Like, the more counter moves you have to make, the more likely you're going to travel.
You know what? I'll give you that. That's a valid point.
Right?
But I would counter that and say, but what about all of them times that Jonquel Jones had the ball underneath the basket and they ended up getting called as jump balls because Fee would grab it and they would fight for it.
Yeah.
When 2 of those were fouls
in the first half.
Exactly.
2 of those were fouls. 2 of those were fouls.
4
Did they get
points
called?
in the first half tell you everything.
I looked at the replay and Fee swiped down on 2 of those and they should have been fouls. They should not have been jump balls.
But say that again. They should have been, but they were not.
Listen.
Yeah. So at some point in time, you're not wrong, but it's all going to be equaled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get called for a travel. There should have been a foul. There should have been a lot of fouls that were called. Because like we talked about earlier, the refs have been bad all year. So this ain't nothing new.
Right. I don't want to hear nothing about no refs. I don't want to hear nothing about no coach.
Me either.
I don't want to hear nothing about that, bro, Gab. What I'm saying is, since it's my turn now, what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. At the end of the day,
no, you tell Bro Gad. You ain't got to tell us. Me and Coach Marcus, we locked in. You tell Bro Gad.
I know y'all OGs, but I'm just saying it for your show. You know.
Okay.
Is that when you in those lines, the coach can only do so much. The coach is for guidance, love, and understanding. So they guide their players. They show them some love, and they understand whatever they're going through during the period of the game. Of the minutes that we play. Okay, so here we go. Check it out. Nafisha Kaya is giving Stewie the business.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's giving her the business. So like K-Sep said earlier, before the series even started, he said they're going to be players that's going to X each other out.
Cancel them out, yeah.
When the players that get X'd out, who they gonna go to? Lady Hamilton. So guess what? When people know this game right here, bro, Gab, what they say, you can see what they're saying, and it comes to fruition. Just like I could come on this on the podcast, and people would be like, "Oh man, bro, Claus said that." So, K-Sap was talking about that, or Coach was saying this. What I'm saying is, bro, Gab, you lean into too much of it. See, one thing I don't like. Coach Marcus, I really don't like numbers. You know, because numbers, like you said before, can deceive you. Even though I know that's your thing, but I really don't like numbers because.
Bro, Claude, I'm gonna let you cook, but I'm gonna bring up something, and KSAP can go and check the live. And he can verify that I said it.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying. Oh, okay. What I'm saying is the condition of the game. It's the condition of the players. It's the condition of what takes place in those lines. And what took place in those lines is New York was more efficient than Minnesota. Okay? No matter what, if they had a roll day, if they was tired, if they slept the whole day and couldn't have practice after the win, doesn't matter. When you come out there, the game was close at halftime. They had a shot.
Yep.
They had a shot. I don't care about none of that other stuff. They had a shot and a chance to win again in New York. But all I'm standing on my business is that we got one in New York, and that cost you. Now, Minnesota is the home team.
Yep.
For as anybody is concerned.
Yep.
Minnesota is the home team. And when they come to Minnesota, you got to take in fact, Bro Gab, you got to take in fact that we know that Stewie, throughout this playoff series, throughout the playoff series, she ain't been before the Olympics and during the Olympics, she ain't been the Stewie this whole period. I mean,
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Entire playoffs.
I agree.
So for me to put my money on Stewie is going to change because players go through ups and downs, like Coach said. Players go through slumps. You know, Michael Jordan went through a 23-game slump in 1993. You remember that, Coach? He went through where he actually his points came from free throws.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So the thing is that we in the make it or break it league that we're watching right now for as the girls is concerned. Talent is not going to get you with these two teams that's playing. Talent ain't going to get you there. Your X's, your O's, your chessboard, and your players who could come in and execute is going to get you that win. And all I'm saying, you could shoot your way in. I said this before the series.
And you shoot your way out.
Shoot your way in, and you can shoot your way out. So therefore, today, by coach stats, they shot their way out.
Yep.
Fine, they can live with that. But can New York live with the game was close in 3 quarters in New York?
Yeah.
Can they live with that? That don't happen with this Liberty team.
Yeah.
So I'm just speaking straight facts, Bro Gab. That does not happen with this type of team, with these ladies that's playing. And they do have a bit of a deeper bench and taller players. Yes, Cheryl Weaves made a big mistake today. She did not go into her bench like she did before because she was dependent on the play. Because she was, what I think, I don't know. What I think is she was giving those players, those role players, their rest up for the next game because that's what you do as a coach. Because when you go home,
the role players got to step up.
I guarantee you she going to go deep on that bench because every team plays supposed to play better at home. And those role players that's on Minnesota is going to need to step up and do what they need to do, and we can see the series in Minnesota. That's it.
All right, now look, that was you ate right there, Bro Claude.
No,
you
remember, I said I was gonna cook about something, but
hold up. Nah, I'm gonna let you go, but I'm about to cook you. I got to get back on you.
Yes,
and
sir.
the reason why I got to get back on you, Bro Gad, that whole little soliloquy you said about Lynx Collier, about, oh man, she turned around, she had big bodies on her and stuff like that. See, I don't let you off the hook. See, I just look this way. I remember everything that goes down, right? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is me and Coach Marcus, I think we the only one said this on the last stream about Lynx Collier when she was guarding Stewie. She was in Stewie's head. And every time Stewie tried to do something, even though she wasn't around her, it played in her mind. And that last layup, that was an indication that Nafisha Collier was in her head because everybody talking about, it was so much contact. That was an easy layup. She had Nafisha Collier in her head. So it goes back to what you said about Nafisha Collier. Oh, well, she turned around. She had a big on her. She had this. She had that. I'm not letting you get away with that, bro, Gad.
I never
but you come in here last stream. You came in.
Any excuses.
You came in here last. You didn't want to. You wanted to put it on Sandy Brondello. That's what you wanted to do,
bro. I said the blame goes to the entire team.
It don't go to the entire team. It goes to Stewie.
Absolutely.
I'm not putting it on the whole team, man.
I don't agree
the whole
with that.
team is not the whole. Listen, bro, Gab.
See,
the whole team don't get you. The whole team does not get you across the finish line. The whole team gets you there to the finish line. They got that player to get them over. Every single team has their last shot.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, bro, Gad. Let me ask you a question, bro, Gad. Hold up, bro, Gad. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna let you cook.
Yeah.
Who's the best player on New York Liberty?
Who's the best player?
Yeah.
Stewie.
Okay. That's ended right there. She's the best player. And like me and Coach Marcus said, I don't care. You can say what you want to say about Sandy Brondello. She blew the 15-point lead within 4 minutes, right? Even though the lead was blown, you got your best player with a chance to win it in that particular moment. Like Eminem said, you only get one shot.
Get one shot.
And she blew it.
She choked. She
So I don't like the fact that y'all coming in here blaming it on Sandy Brondello, Sabrina Escanu. I don't like that. Let's keep the main thing.
Big time players make big time plays in big time games.
And she choked.
Big time shots.
But I never said she didn't choke. We agree.
But no, you wasn't blaming it just on Stewie. We can't let Stewie off the hook, man.
Let me go back to the point I was making, because everyone says, all right, it comes down to the players on the court, right? It comes down to the players on the court. Do you remember what I said about why? Wait, hold on. Do you remember what I said about why I thought I saw the series differently? Who did I say was the difference?
I give you that. I give you Laney Hamilton. You said that.
I said New York cannot win this series if Nigel Laney Hamilton is playing less than 30 minutes a game.
You did say that, bro, Gad. You did say that.
All right. So what happened this game? She played a lot more minutes, crucial minutes, especially in the fourth quarter, where in the first game she wasn't playing at all because they were worried about her knee, and she showed up big on defense.
She just wasn't hitting shots. She wasn't, like Coach said, she was not hitting. She played, bro, Gab, but she was not hitting shots. That means that someone else has to come on. Phoebish had to come into that place.
Who wasn't hitting shots? Who wasn't hitting shots?
Hamilton was not hitting shots.
First game.
But in the first game, it doesn't matter if she was hitting shots because her effect, her primary responsibility.
Listen, bro, what type of planet you come from? Your role player is there to hit the shots that they're.
Did Sabali hit shots today? Did Sabali hit shots today?
Laney Hamilton was 2 for 7
today, because apparently your role players have to hit shots, and Sabali hit no shots today. We just talked about how Nayara Sabali made a difference coming in. She didn't hit any shots.
Again, Coach. What you say?
Laney Hamilton was 2 for 7 in game 1 and only 1 for 2 from 3.
She hit those shots late.
So is a basketball played on two sides of the ball? Is it just offense? What does Laney Hamilton do? What is her number one responsibility? What's her number one responsibility?
She had 4 rebounds and 4 assists.
What is Laney Hamilton's number one responsibility?
First one, Lady Hamilton's responsibility is to actually take on the 2 guard or the 3 and make shots. And make shots. That's it.
Laney Hamilton is a lockdown defender.
She's not expected to rebound in this offense that they're running right now. Because why is she's not expected to rebound, bro, Gab? Because guess what, bro, Gab? Minnesota has a 3 that's a wing player, that's a real wing that can hit shots. So her responsibility is not in the box to rebound. Her responsibility is to go out there, and whoever's on that three, in that three position, is to play that three, that third or that second piece that's on that court to play defense, lock that person down, and when she's given the ball, hit the shot. She's not expected to dribble, play, make a shot. She's not expected to do any of those things. Her role, I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you a way out, man. Listen to me. Her role is to play defense and to make the shots that is given to her. Am I right or not right, K-Sap and Coach?
You're right. You're right. She did not get many shots. She was 2 for 7. And she got one. She hit 1 3, 1 3, and 1 shot.
New York was winning the minutes that Lainey Hamilton was on the floor in the first game. You are looking just at the shots. I'm talking about the overall effect. It doesn't. Leonie Fibic only made 1 shot today. It doesn't matter because every minute that Leonie Fibic was on the floor, New York were winning. They were winning. It's not adjustable whether or not you make shots. Yes, you need to make shots. Somebody has to step up and make the shots. But there are other ways to impact the game outside of making shots.
No, we're not talking about. See, you trying to. No, I got him. I got you, Flipper. You weaving right now, bro. I said her. No, I said specifically her role, her position, what they expect her to do, because she's been doing it all year. The shit don't change, bro, Gab. The shit just don't change in the middle of the playoffs. What you're expected to do is what you expected to do. What you're saying, what she did today, she was efficient. So yes, she gets a little bit more minutes. Why? Because the coach, me as a coach as the coach, K-Sap as the coach say, she
let her cook. She was cooking today.
Like they let me cook your ass right now. They let me cook your ass right now. So they let Bro Claude do what he do best all the time. I'm gonna bring you down to any type of, when you're in any history lesson, is you gonna give it to the man who you're in the field, because I'm a military man. So am I gonna give the shot that we under fire? Am I gonna get a shot to the marksman, or am I gonna give that to my man that's already a straight shooter, right? The hitman of the crew. So
the sniper.
I'm gonna give that sniper. I'm gonna give that sniper the ball.
Snipers don't miss.
Snipers don't miss. That's their job. And when they do miss, a sniper. If I'm gonna teach you a little bit about this artillery and warfare, a sniper gets 3 shots off that he has capability of when he's in the field on the ground. I don't know about the water, but on the ground, he gets 3 shots at that one target. He gets 3 shots. 1, 2, 3. He's done. He's cooked. He's not considered a sniper anymore. After that 3rd shot, he missed and don't hit that target. There's somebody to say, he not. His eyes is glossy today. We gonna send another man in, and we got to replace.
And that was Hamilton.
And that was Hamilton. So I'm just telling you, bro, role players, because that's what she is. She's not the star, right? Am I right? I'm just asking you a question, yes or no. She's not the star, right?
You right.
She's a role player. She's an X factor, yeah.
Okay, so no, she's not the X factor.
She was an X factor tonight.
She had a good game.
She was an X factor tonight.
No,
she was the best player on the Liberty tonight. You can't say otherwise, bro.
Yeah, but you're not. You're not expecting that, though.
You make me suspicious. Listen, she's not an X factor. Jonquel Jones is the X factor.
There you go. Hey, Bro Claude, let me finish him off. And see the problem that we have, right? I'm looking for Tim. He must be asleep in Germany. The sniper must have got him too. But he came in here and was talking about Kaylee McBride is the X factor. No, she's not the X factor. I don't call role players X factors. They doing their jobs. You got superstars on these teams. They are the X factors. You know what I'm saying? Nafisha Collier is the X factor. She got to go to work. Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu and Jaquel Jones, they are the X factors. And when I told y'all that Jaquel Jones will be the X factor,
you said
that's what it is, right? Because Jaquel Jones got to win her matchup every night.
Every night.
Because if Brianna Stewart and Nafisha Collier cancel each other out, Courtney Williams and Sabrina Ionescu cancel each out, who's the X factor? It ain't no goddamn Lainey Hamilton. No, it's goddamn Jaquel Jones.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro, Gad, man. It's not that hard.
It's easy, bro. What's your eyes? You need some more glasses, coach. He needs some more glasses. Go see your eye doctor, coach. He needs to see your doctor, man.
Let's go to hypotheticalville, right? And let's say everything you said is absolutely 100% true, bro, Gad. Even with that, let's just say everything you said is spot on. Stewie still had an opportunity to win the game in her hands.
That's what it comes back to.
It always comes back to that.
Yep.
I don't care if Lainey Hamilton scored 5 points or 35. At the end of the game, the ball was in Stewie's hand to win. I am going to take that bet 10 out of 10 times. And she failed. That is why they lost. Not because Lainey Hamilton didn't get enough minutes.
So watch this, Coach Mark, because I'm gonna hit him with this. I don't know if he can go back this far. Do you remember the series between Detroit and Cleveland in 2006 or 2004? When Boobie Gibson had all them threes, right? So Boobie Gibson was the X factor, right? Boobie Gibson showed up one playoff game and did what he was supposed to do, but he wasn't considered the X factor. LeBron James is the X factor.
Absolutely. Man, you messing with my CTE. I can't remember that far.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about stuff that X factors.
He talking
right
now.
So Michael Jordan and Craig Hodges. Craig Hodges is the X factor? Michael Jordan is the X factor. Absolutely. But we're gonna stop right there. We ain't gonna get on Bro Gad too hard. I got Kev, he's a New York Liberty fan. He's on the panel. And I got Lakeisha that joined in. Go ahead, Kev, man. I know you want to get off tonight because you got cooked the other night. They didn't let you off the hook. So it's time for you to start cooking. What's up, Kev?
Let the lady go first right there.
Okay. Lakeisha, what's going on, my friend?
Well, hi, everyone.
No, I'm not letting you off the hook either. Go ahead. You talk.
Well, hi, everyone.
I'm on a mission tonight.
I guess Bro Gad got y'all.
Nah, we love Bro Gad, man. Bro Gad, he brings a nice element to the show. Go ahead, Lakeisha, because I'm on your ass too. Come on.
Well, I would say this: Lainey Hamilton allowed them to not have all that pressure on their brains. Stewie and Sabrina Ionescu, because it seemed like with Sabrina, it looked like she was trying not to lose it for them, so she didn't really take a lot of shots, and she did the right thing because Lainey Hamilton had got it going. But just all
right, stop right there, Lakeisha. Backtrack and say that one more time.
Sabrina looked like she didn't want the game to be lost because of her.
No, when you said about the less shots that Sabrina took.
Sabrina did the right thing because she saw her teammate.
Stop right there. Now that goes back to what Bro Claw said about the sniper and the marksman, right? Mm-hmm. So they know you feed the hot person, right? Lainey Hamilton had it cooking. 4-6 from 3-point range, 8 of 14 from the field. She was efficient. So, like I said about Sabrina, I said this on one stream. Like Sabrina knows when she got to go and when she needs to hold back, right? Sabrina let the game come to her tonight, right? She wasn't pressing. Mm-hmm. She knew that Hamilton had it going. Every time Minnesota would make a little run, who would hit a big shot? Oh, Lainey Hamilton. Mm-hmm. She was a marksman tonight. Now go ahead and finish, Lakeisha.
So I think because she had it going so good, it was easier for them to let her cook. What happened to me in game one is I think Sabrina and Stewie was battling to see who is the number one.
No, I disagree with that.
Yeah, I disagree too.
But Stewart is supposed to be the number one, but the amount of shots that Sabrina took in that first game is, I don't know.
But the thing about it is, Nafisha made Stewie a high volume shooter. She just couldn't get nothing to go right. But like me and
you
Coach
think
Marcus,
that's what happened?
Yeah, I mean Nafisha's playing her. That's why I said about. I'm telling y'all
made
about
her take more shots.
Yeah, because that's the type of player Breonna Stewart is. Like Bro Claude said, she really ain't been dominant in the whole playoffs, right? If you go back and look at her numbers, she's taking a lot of shots to get her points, but she's doing other stuff in the stat sheet that come up on the stat sheet that we don't see. You know what I'm saying? She had 7 steals tonight. I thought she would let first game affect her, but she came out and she shook the monkey off quick, right? Because when she got in there, like Coach Marcus said, she was hustling tonight, right? She was going for loose balls. But my thing about it is when we said the other night, because you said it too, Lakeisha, y'all talking about Sandy Brundello lost that game for New York.
No, sir.
Now y'all don't want to be held accountable because of the fact that when me and Coach Marcus, I'm going to keep on saying this the whole stream until it sinks in, until y'all realize that Stewie in that one moment had a chance to win the game. And what happened, guys? She came up short.
Well, I would say this. I'm not shying away from. I said at the last panel. I said I'm not going to blame it on Sandy Brandella because she had the best player on her team with the ball in her hands at the end of the game. But I did say, of course, we can still say that she didn't make the right adjustments at the right time.
I can't give you that, Lakeisha. I can't.
Only because Sabrina took 26 shots.
That's your star players.
You're supposed to.
You go down swinging with your star players. You go down emptying your clip.
There are some teams. There are some teams. I think Chicago may have had some issues with this. I'm sure there are other teams. You definitely see this in the NBA, but you do not see this with New York. You don't even see it with Minnesota. There are some teams where the players get mad if they're not getting their shots. That is not the case with New York. They go with the hot hand.
Yep.
They did it. They didn't do it maybe in game one effectively.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But whatever the failures were that Sandy Brondello may or may not have done, at the end of the night, she got what she wanted. She got her best player with the ball in her hand.
And that's why at the end of the game, I still agreed with you. I didn't blame it on Sandy Brandella. I just said that, there are some adjustments she should have made. Two things can be true.
Yeah. But what happens, and this is what, I'm not saying you're wrong. This is just another perspective. What happens when they make them adjustments and they still miss the shots?
There you go.
You live with it.
I always look at it like this. I think I've said this before. If you win, you nitpicking. If you lose, you complaining. They do the same thing in almost every game, but the perspective changes based on if they win or lose.
The outcome, yeah.
If you make the adjustments and everybody's hitting their shots, oh my gosh, she finally did it. She was on point. She made the right adjustments and blah blah blah. But if they don't make the shots, nobody's having that conversation.
I would think I would just tell you this, Coach. I'm gonna agree with Brograd once.
This sounds suspect right here, Lakeisha.
Even he said last game, he said even if New York would have won, he wouldn't have felt good about that game.
It doesn't matter. This is the finals. I don't care if he would have felt bad or not or felt good. It's the finals. This is the last straw. You know, he could say this about a regular season game, but this is the finals. It's the first of 3 games.
Winner is the winner.
I don't care how bad you look, how good you look. If you get the win, you got to take it. Y'all like Coach Marcus said. What you say, Coach Marcus? When you what you say?
When you winning, it's a nitpick. When you losing, you complain.
There you go.
So do you believe if they play like that in Minnesota, they win?
Oh no, I don't think New York has put together 2 good games, man.
Right, and at the end of the day, it still depends on what Minnesota does.
Exactly. So Minnesota got to come out in front of their crowd And but
Coach, I love you, boy.
But the thing about it is, if Minnesota comes out and answers first, then New York got to respond. Yeah. If New York can respond and fight off the run and keep the crowd, in their seats with their hands on their butts, as seat warmers, then we can have something. But I'm gonna go back to what Coach Marcus said earlier. We haven't seen Sabrina put together. I mean, not Sabrina, but Stewie put together a good game. What if she comes out in Minnesota and goes bonsai bonkers with 35 to 40 points? She's capable of doing that. We just ain't seen it here in the playoffs.
Because and think about this.
I want to ask is,
I did see Sandy do some adjustments on feed today, though.
Mm-hmm. Think about this though, real quick.
Go ahead.
At 5 minutes 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter, it was a one possession game. It was 64 to 66.
Yeah.
Point.
Yeah. No.
And then they ain't scored no more. They scored two more points after that.
Yep.
Yeah. No, but what happened at that point is that both teams had a series of plays where everyone was turning over the ball.
That was the same thing in game one. That was the same thing in game one.
Yeah.
And then Nafisa got her
who got it together?
Sat down.
But in game one, who got it? Well, heck, in both of them. In both games, New York got it together. They just did not make the shots in the end.
New York tried to run the clock in game one. The difference here is that New York kept pressing in their offense. That was a big difference. Remember, in game one,
they tried to set on the clock. They tried to do the four corners like Dean Smith.
But in this game, they kept attacking. They kept trying to score.
Exactly.
That was a big difference.
Right. But I guess my point is in bringing that up is, regardless of what you think was good or bad with both coaches, that's a point in the game with you talking about 5 minutes and 47 seconds left. So the game, you get into the nitty gritty in the game. This is for the game. But Minnesota still had an opportunity to win. And I believe at one point, Minnesota was down 9 points. So they cut the lead, made it a one possession game, but they couldn't finish it. That is the same thing we said about New York. Yeah. So everybody gets a turn, one way or the other. Everybody gets a turn.
Let me ask y'all this. Going into Minnesota, who feels the best going into Minnesota?
I mean, you got to be Minnesota because they're going home.
Gotta be Minnesota.
They're going home.
Bro Gab. I meant to say Bro Gab.
Nah, but I mean, I'm going to answer for him, man. Minnesota. Y'all gonna stop making Bro Gad look bad.
Feelings, bro. Let's move away from feelings. It's not about feelings. Obviously, Minnesota feels good, but
they didn't even go to their bench tonight.
New York won today, and New York knows that they are as good or better talented than Minnesota.
But you got to go out there and execute.
Feelings. It's a 1-1 series.
New York is mad. New York is angry. They let one get away.
New York feels like they can win this series.
Who does they feel good going to Minnesota? Who feels good?
You think New York feel bad? They won today. Why would New York feel
bad? All right. So wait.
New York feel bad. New York why would they feel bad?
Hold on, let Kev get in here.
So here's the thing.
Let Kev get in here.
You asking that question, who feels good going?
Yeah.
The road team that got the split feels good going home.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's always like that in playoffs.
Kev, I love you, boy.
like this is.
They don't want to listen to me, bro, Claude.
What they say in the NBA, simple. It's not a series until
somebody wins on somebody's home court.
Somebody wins on the road.
So if I'm a road team, I'm very happy that I got the split.
That's what they came to do, to get the split.
I get to go home for 2 games and a chance to win for 2. But that's my liberty, so that ain't happening, bro.
If the Liberty play like they did tonight,
it's happening.
I'm just put it like this, right? I caught the game at the second quarter. I'm looking at the score on my phone.
Nah, you're not a Liberty fan then.
Oh, because I mean it's football.
Yeah, because you caught it. Nah, I don't care if it's football season or not, man. If you're a Liberty fan, you got to be locked in. You can't do that, man. Kev, we can't let you off the hook, man. You came in here screaming all this Liberty stuff, man. But you watching it from.
I've been a Liberty fan since the inaugural season.
But you talking about his football season, Kev. We don't do that up here, man.
I understand, but
what you mean you understand? If you understand, man, you got to keep the main thing.
There's other things that I'm doing. That's why I just caught the game at the second.
Hey man, I'm a footballer, bro. I appreciate
you. Yeah, I understand. But I've been a Liberties fan since '97, and this is the 6th time they've been to
But I understand that, man. They in the finals, man, and you in there sweeping
time,
floors
bro.
instead of watching the game.
This is sixth time, man. We got to get this one done, man, because New York basketball.
Nah, I'm not letting you have that, Kev. Kev,
good, brother Kev.
We got to break you in the right way. I'm not gonna let you have it both ways, man.
Hey,
You talking about you was in the garage sweeping up instead of watching your New York. We can't let you have that, man.
I didn't say all that.
And then you uttered the words, "It's football season, man." Nah, we not letting you off the hook, man.
Damn right, it's football season. You go ahead, Kev.
Nah, hey. See, Coach Marcus, see, you gonna get him in trouble.
You only cause confusion.
Look, check this out. I was out at AT&T Stadium watching the Cowboys get their ass drove, right? But on my phone, I'm watching this playoff game, and I ain't got no horse in the race, right?
I was watching.
But hold up. No, I'm not watching the score. I'm watching the game.
Nah, see, I'm not doing that on my phone.
What you mean? You still got to pay for your minutes or something? You got to pay for your data or something? What's going on? I don't understand.
We still paying for data and minutes?
Evidently you are, because you said you're not watching it on your phone.
Nah, I wasn't watching it on my phone. I was doing something else, man.
What was you doing that was so important, Kev?
He was standing on business.
Actually, I was talking to my podcast crew, and
the podcast crew could have waited.
Nah, they couldn't wait.
You had a game to watch, man.
Yo, listen, I caught it at the
second man, I can't. Hey, I can't believe in you, Kev, man.
Yo, listen, I caught it at the second quarter.
Nah, I can't believe you, Kev, man. I'm disappointed, man.
So what happened was
only caused confusion.
You good with me, Kev?
Seems like the Liberties, they start off great, but then the game gets ugly.
I can't even trust your opinion now.
Yo, you can't trust my.
Nah, I can't. It's y'all. I'm gonna let the other panel validate that, man. I'm gonna fall back.
The Liberties. Listen, all right. Look, I'm gonna just put it like this: the Liberties start off very good, right? It's like everything.
And it's the New York Liberty, not the Liberties.
Yeah, but they click it in all cylinders. For some reason, when it comes to that second half, it just seems like everything just gets stagnant. There's a lot of one-on-one basketball. They're not running their plays like they supposed to do, and then they get into this dog fight of a game. I don't want no dog fight. Just blow these girls out, and that's it.
That's what he stalled on his. But look, the reason why it's not going to happen because he saw it on his stat sheet on the phone. He didn't see the game. He was just looking at the stat sheet.
I'm with you,
bro. I caught the game. I caught the game in the second quarter. That's when I caught the game.
So what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna tell you this: Jonquel Jones had 4 points in the first half. That's horrible for your big to have only 4 points. That's an average of 2 points each quarter if they just averaged it out. But let's say this. In the middle of all of the confusion that's going on and the chaos that's going on the court, your star players are not being your star. I'm gonna keep it simple, like K-Step said. Your star is getting locked the F down and cannot be effective to make your team, this so-called dominant team, go all the way over the finish line.
And it was credit to the Minnesota Lynx. They
14, like Coach said,
defensive team, man.
Like Coach Marcus say, numbers can confuse you, but they won by 14. They won by 14, but really, it really wasn't.
The score wasn't an indication of how the game went. Absolutely. Because, like Coach Marcus said, it was a one possession game with 5 minutes left, right? And goddamn Minnesota had 64 points and only ended up with 66. You only scored 2 points in the fucking, with 5 minutes.
They didn't score in the last 5 minutes. Minnesota.
We know. I know that. Do you know that?
Yeah, I was watching the game.
Okay, I just thought you looked at the stats and the stats said that.
I told you I caught the game in the second quarter.
No, but Kev, if you watch game one, if you watch game one,
I was at work, so I couldn't watch.
Okay, this is crazy business, man.
I'm gonna tell you about a play in game one. Natisha Heidemann fell out of bounds, right? That's a Minnesota Lynx player. New York was 5 on 4 going down the court with like a minute and a half to play. It was going under a minute. And Jonquel Jones had a mismatch in the paint. And Sabrina Ionescu just dribble around the perimeter. and they threw up some
Brooke, what
crap
up?
that
Oh,
this.
three.
Yo, what's good?
And then Minnesota came back down. Courtney Williams hit a floater. They wasted another possession, and then that was when they came back down and Courtney Williams hit the 4-point play. And that was the difference between this game today and game one, was that you didn't see New York play. Like, yes, New York could have played better, Minnesota could have played better, but New York played to win the game. New York didn't play like, oh, we got a lead and we need to hold on to the lead. They didn't get scared just because Minnesota made a run. They weren't like, oh, shoot, the clock is coming. New York was like, all right, you know what? It's a game of runs. We need to go on a run. Who's scoring here? All right, give the ball to Laney Hamilton. Laney Hamilton is making a shot. Okay, put up a shot. The shot misses. All right, John Kell put back. Okay, lock in on defense. Stewie's getting steals. Okay, we just made Courtney Williams dribble the ball over her foot. And then you see Leonie Fibich in transition. Get an open three. She could have gone for a layup, but she's confident in her shot, so she knocks down the shot, right? So the difference here was New York, to me, played with aggression in the fourth quarter. They realized you cannot, the Minnesota Lynx is not a team you can run out the clock. They're never, ever going to let you just sit on them. You have to kill them. They're too good.
Hey, I'm going to say that. Mo3, get your ass in here and stand on business. I'm ready for you, too. I'm not letting you off the hook either.
Off the hook with what? What are you talking about?
All that shit you was talking. All this Minnesota. What's up, Brooklyn?
My girl got a question for you. She trying to figure out. Hold on here.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you? I just wanted to know why it says double whammy if New York won the last game.
Nah, because you got to look at the thumbnail. I had Jacquel Jones on there and Laney Hamilton, the double whammy.
Okay.
They was the difference makers.
Oh, got it.
You know what I'm saying? I can't give Stewie credit no more.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. I'm gonna mute up.
Okay.
Yo, Kev, you gotta support your team, bro.
He can't. Hey, that's right, Brooklyn. He come up here with this soft ass shit. He get ran out the building.
Yo, K-Sap, they talking about he from Buffalo and it.
Oh, he from Buffalo, New York. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness, man.
City, Buffalo.
You gotta support your team,
man. Hey, Mo3.
Yeah.
Come in here and stand on business, man. Where's all that honey that you had on your chest twerking it up for Minnesota? Talk to me.
What are you talking about, bro?
Man, 4-0. It's gonna be 3-0. It's gonna be a sweep.
Nope.
It's all this.
I never said
that.
I
didn't say you, Lakeisha. You stay out of grown folk business. I'm talking to Mo3 right now.
I never said it was gonna be a sweep. I said Minnesota in 4.
You still standing on business?
Yes. They're gonna win the next 2 games, and it's gonna be Minnesota in 4.
Nah, you bugging on that. They're not winning.
Nah, hey, Kev, you right now your takes are suspect. So don't even come in talking that stuff.
I like Mo3
He
came
bugging
in here.
with that right there.
Hey,
Mo3 came in here and stood on business.
and he's supposed to. But it took him too long to get in here to stand on business. We already an hour and 37 minutes in. Him and Ray was out drinking Hennessy.
Hey, listen, man. I don't know when you're gonna go live.
You ain't get the notification. You know I was going live on Sunday around 8 o'clock. Stop that.
I know.
See, you sound like you eating some snacks. You're trying to soak that alcohol up. That's what you're doing.
I don't drink.
You and Ray was out there toasting. Stop that.
What are you talking about? I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke.
Okay, well, good for you. Where Ray at?
Any type of drugs, period.
Okay, we'll leave that out. You sipping on that water then.
But after the game finished, I went on your page to see if you went.
Nah,
live.
we don't. We don't go live early. We get the late night vultures to come out.
That's what I was thinking, but you usually go after the game, so I was like,
nah, y'all know it'll be around about 8:30.
I just
gotta click that bell, bro. You gotta get the notification.
Tell him, Coach Marcus.
Watching the movie.
See, there you go. I can't. Your takes is invalid too. You watching movies, man. Cut that out, man. Y'all don't keep the main thing. I'm disappointed.
That is the main thing. I'm telling you why I didn't know you was on.
Man, you know,
After
8
the
o'clock.
game finished,
We
I
up in
watched
here.
the whole game. I watched the whole game. The game was finished. I checked to see if you was on. You wasn't on. I went back and checked. Nothing. Somebody wanted to watch a movie. I watched the movie. The movie's finished. Now I checked again.
So
I
you
see
laid up
on, so I
tonight. That's what
came
you're
on.
telling us. You laid up
Yo,
tonight.
hold on. Yo, Mo3. You know you my brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We be thinking of like we be having some of the. I always find I always show up and I find you know K-Sap don't come on at different times, but he come on around the same time. Mo3, you know that.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
And why you treating
Brooklyn
that
was the
lady like
first
that?
one here.
Hold on, I gotta get him. Why you treating that lady like that? Talking about somebody. Who the fuck is
See,
somebody?
they disrespectful, man. See, I told you he had something in that water, y'all. He said he don't drink, but he had something in that water.
What lady? Who said it? Who said it was a lady? It wasn't.
Oh,
even
hey,
a
you
lady.
ain't no two-way player now. Come on now, cut that out now.
Yeah, you should have just left it alone, bro.
You
I
should have
don't know
stopped
where you're
that.
going with
Hold on. I could only watch a movie with a female, or
Okay.
if I watch a movie
Hey, let's
with
change the
somebody
subject. What you got on the game, Mo3?
Yeah, I don't want to know what you got going on in your personal
what
life.
you got
bro.
on the game, Mo3? What did you
Let's
see?
get back to the game.
Hey man, y'all with that goofy stuff, man. Y'all
Hey, look, go ahead. What you got on the game, Mo3?
that goofy stuff. Back to the main thing, which is the game. I don't. If I was New York, I still wouldn't be happy, bro. What are you talking about? And the Brogad, the difference between last game and this game was that the second Liberty run just came late at the end of the game, whereas the first game, the second Liberty run came earlier in the fourth quarter, where the Lynx had ample enough time to come back and win the game. This time when the run came,
running.
no, when the Lynx when it was a 2-possession game with under 5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
The point I'm making is that they kept running. They kept trying to score. They didn't try to.
Yeah, they kept trying to score, but it wasn't really working. Minnesota was stopping them. That's why they was able to get the lead down to a 2-possession game with under 5 minutes to go.
And then they started scoring again.
Hey, watch it. Y'all know what's funny?
Exactly what I said at the end.
Yeah, y'all know what's funny, guys. I'm gonna tell y'all what's funny. Mo3, that's a great point, Mo3. Y'all see what's funny? I tried to get on Mo3, right? And then when he started, I gave him the takes on the game. He started going right at Brogad, man. I don't know what it is about Brogad. I don't know why everybody challenges your points, but I try to get him off of you. I tried to make this between me and Mo3, but I try to help you. What's up, Brooklyn?
Yo, the funny thing about that is Brogad and Mo3, they always try to agree with each other every once in a while and then end up arguing with each other.
Just start cooking him right now.
Because you saying some stuff that be. Sometimes he says some stuff that I like, but sometimes he says some stuff that's ridiculous.
Brogad, see, I try to get him off of you.
Mo3, I thought you were gonna come on the panel and talk about how Bridget Carlton hasn't gone off, and when she goes to Minnesota, she's gonna drop like 20 in a game or something, and that's gonna be the difference.
What?
You're not
I've always that's another thing. I wasn't the one that said it was any one individual player. I always said that it would be a team effort.
The team,
just like game one, it wasn't really one standout player. It was a team effort.
No, but sometimes a player comes up big and it has an effect on what the team does. Like especially if you're talking about role players usually play better at home. Bridget Carlton hasn't had a good game yet, so you would expect her to have a good game when they go back to Minnesota.
She hasn't really been doing anything to make me think like she's just gonna miraculously drop 15, 20 points.
But
she does that sometimes.
Yeah. But y'all know what's funny though? Ain't nobody said nothing about Kayla McBride tonight. Where is Tim? Where's Tim? Lakeisha, where's Tim at?
I don't know because he said she was the X factor.
Exactly. Where's Tim at? I know it's like 4 o'clock in the morning over in Germany. But where's he at?
So this is the thing here. McBuckets.
Nah, don't try to make a defense for her. Don't do it.
McBuckets.
Don't do it, man.
8 points.
Can I say it? McBuckets is a
Coach Marcus. Stop, man.
McBuckets is a rhythm player, not just a shooter. She's a rhythm player, and what she had on her today, lady, was on her today. What she had today showed that it's an inconsistency somewhere in that game. It's an inconsistency there in that game. So what I
Bro,
say?
Claude, we told you that. We told you that, bro, Claude.
No. I said. See, I didn't say what Tim said because I'm smart. I'm very smart, and I know this boy because I've been doing this since too. So the thing is this: your role players is needed more at home. So I believe that Cheryl Reeves was giving them a blow, giving them a break. They came in, they did what they were supposed to do. They got one. When they got that one, she went with her regular rotation because, like K-Sap said, she really don't trust the younger players. She don't. Right. That's just
that's her history.
That's her history. That's her niche. She's successful at it mostly. It is actually smart, but in this particular game, McBuckets was very small.
He was.
She was a chicken McNugget. Hey, the crazy thing. Let me ask y'all a question, right? I'm gonna go back to what I said about Kayla McBride's buckets last game. I know how much she ended up with? 20? Mm-hmm. She ended up with 20 last game, right?
22.
She ended up with 22. But this is how
still down by 15.
I know this is how I said she got her points.
15.
I said this is how she got her points. She got her points outside of the offense. She got her points by shooting buckets that normally don't come within the offense, right? She just started jacking them up. You know, you're going to hit 50% of them. That's how she got her buckets. And, you know, New York just failed to close the game out within the last 4 minutes. They tried to set on the clock. And she was just coming down jacking shots up. So when the game was in the way and balance today and you running an offense, did she get them shots up, y'all? Did she get them shots up? Yes or no?
No.
KSAP. Let me cook here because we talk a lot about players who cannot get a shot off, who can't create their own shot.
Talk to me.
Got to run multiple actions, multiple screens, and we talk about how these players are limited and how they're not superstars. But I've had to listen to the last two lives about how Kayla McBride, who only gets shots off of screens, who only gets shots off of multiple actions, who can't create her own shot. Apparently, she's a superstar all of a sudden.
I don't feel that way, Kate.
Man,
it wasn't me, bro, guy.
Okay,
it was Tim.
But I don't
listen, man. Listen.
I think McBuckets is an all-star, which she is. I think that some players is just rhythm shooters. So, you know, that was the problem later on. That's what Golden State was dealing with my man. You know, when he came back off an injury, you know, I got his name.
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
So Klay came back not the same Klay. So the Klay that came back is the Klay that came back from injury. Okay, he didn't become he was not that offset shooter. Offset any set he gonna shoot that dagger. After he got injured, he even said himself, the rhythm of the game helps him a lot. So McBuckets, some people are naturally like that. They don't need an injury to make them be this way. She was like this in college. The same McBuckets that you see now is the same one she was in college. So what I'm saying is this: I'm not dependent on McBuckets to take you to the finish line.
And that's all I was saying, bro, Claude. When I was telling Tim said if Kelly McBride gets anywhere from what he said, correct me if I'm wrong,
15 to 20.
15 to 20, that they gonna win. I said, well, hey, if you expecting Kaylee McBride to be the person that's gonna win the championship for the Minnesota Lynx, just crown New York right now. So how you just gonna overskip Nafisha Collier, Courtney Williams, and say you need Kayla McBride to bring it home for you?
You want to know something?
No.
Bet Nigel Laney Hamilton is better at getting to her spot and creating a mid-range shot than Kayla McBride is.
No.
That's just fact.
Absolutely not.
No, she is. She
Absolutely not.
That Nigel Lady Hamilton can
Prove
get
it.
to her spot and create a shot. She's
Prove
not a
it. I'm
knockdown
waiting.
shooter. She's not a knockdown shooter, but she can
Okay,
create
then.
a shot better.
Watch this.
than Kayla
Watch this.
McBride can.
Bro Claude, I might have to agree with Bro Gad on this because I've seen her get to spots. She's just not the shooter Kayla McBride is.
That's all
right?
I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
all I'm saying.
No, so he was right. She can get to any spot on the court, but she's just not a knockdown shooter. Now, if Kayla McBride could get to her spot on the floor and she's a knockdown shooter and you said she got to have rhythm, she'd be a better player. But if you're expecting to just come off a screen and shoot the ball instead of having the ball in your hand, putting the ball on the floor, dribbling, going to it, and I call it, that act right. So if you got the ball and you got that defender on them, you put that act right on them, and then you go up. I don't see Kayla McBride doing that. I see Lainey Hamilton doing that, but she's just not a knockdown shooter. So I got to agree with Bro Gad on this one. You finally made a good take, Bro Gad. You finally made a good take, man.
All right, so let me go back to that
Let me
one.
hold on, Mocha. Let me say one thing. I'm gonna mute up. Hey, yo, Kev, man, this ain't the Kev I know, man. You better get in here and get your takes, man.
Man, Brooklyn,
I know you. You opinionated, Kev. Don't you know what I mean? Get in, talk your shit, Kev.
We about to ask him who sent him. Who sent that guy? Hey, Brooklyn, let me ask you a question, Brooklyn. Is your girl a New York Liberty fan? She a New York Liberty fan?
Well, she don't give a fuck about basketball. She was mad I was making her watch the game, bro. But
don't do that, Miss Brooklyn. Don't get mad. Don't get mad,
man. I'm a Chicago Sky fan.
Okay, there you go. There, talk your shit. I like that. We respect that. We respect that. You know what I'm saying? But don't. Because I was only wondering because you asked me about the double whammy. That's all.
I just didn't understand what it meant.
You got to read into the little thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I put the double trouble on there. You know what I'm saying? They hit them by the storm both ways. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going down to the corner and you think you know how you used to play hide and go seek, they ollie income free. You thought you was free on that one corner, but you go down to the other corner and you still got that same person down there. Hit them with the double whammy.
Got it.
There you
Double
go.
whammy.
There you go. You learned something tonight. The double whammy.
Every day.
Yeah.
I want to say this. Cheryl Reeves did not use her 18 fouls.
I have a problem with that. I have a problem when you got bigs on the bench, right? And you come in and you got to wear some people down, man.
She did not use her 18 fouls. Yeah.
So is that bad coaching on Cheryl Reeves? Come on, y'all. Is that bad coaching?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah, I said it during the game.
Yeah.
She didn't use Dorka.
So, but the thing is that I understand it, but I think it was a bad. I can say I understand it, KSAP, coming from the point of view of where she the way she thinks, the way I study her. I understand that, but this situation, every situation is not right. I mean, the same. Every situation is not the same. So this team that she's playing right now in the playoffs is not the same team that she's faced in the
regular season.
Okay, so but what I don't understand is that that this girl plays big. Jacquel Jones plays big on the three. She plays big on the mid-range, and she plays big under the basket. So we know that every time Jacquel Jones, most times, she's one of the centers in the WNBA that does no bounce or maybe one bounce if you could catch her. But she's a straight up, get the ball, keep the ball high. She's a very good professional big player.
I don't think she keeps the ball high all the time, though. Sometimes she got the ball down on her waist, man, and that's why they be having them tie-up balls, man.
I'm just saying very seldom. Very seldom. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying out of all
I got you.
So when you have that type of big, Brittany Griner, you understand? You got to use your 18 fouls.
Yeah, you got to come in there and wear them down. I agree with you on that, bro, Claude. I've always been a believer in that, man. Like, regardless of what your bench say, and you might not trust these players, man, but when you have somebody like a Jacquel Jones, man, and you try to wear these people down, so you got to have them bodies, right? And if you got a big down there that's dominating, you got to come and throw some extra bodies at her. Just bang her up. You know what I'm saying? You can't take them fouls home with you. Use them. Come in there and bang her up. But the thing I've always said about Jacquel Jones, man, she got one of them lazy, effective games. And when I say that, like Jacquel Jones don't expend a lot of energy. If y'all watch her play, she don't expend a lot of energy, man. She got a slow and methodical 3-point shot, which she can knock down. When she gets the ball in the post, like on her rebounds, sometimes I think that she should be able to get a rebound and get some more scores. But I think Coach Marcus even pointed this out. She has the ball down by her waist a lot of times where she let them little midgets come and tie her up. You know what I'm saying? And it gets the jump ball. I would love to see her grab a rebound, keep it high, and just go back up. You know what I'm saying? I think she could score more that way. But if you look at her game, it's real methodical, right? She don't put a lot of energy in her game. Even if y'all go back to game 1 when she got that steal at half court, look how methodical she trotted down the court with the defender on her hip, and she went up for the layup.
She from the Bahamas, man.
I know she is.
They don't do nothing fast in the Bahamas.
He right about that.
You already know they take their time in the Bahamas. Just like that jump shot. She ride it all the way down to 6 o'clock.
Cartwright
right back
type.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, she got that Cartwright type. Superfly J, I've been saying that. She got that Cartwright swing, man.
I didn't think about it, but you're right.
But she can knock it down, man. And I'm gonna go back to what
she should have won a 3-point contest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to what Bro Gas said, man. And I really looked at that. I went and looked at the highlight. I looked at some of Lainey Hamilton's, time she had the ball. She can get anywhere she want. She's just not a knockdown shooter. If she was a knockdown shooter, I think she would be more effective. But
if she was a knockdown shooter, she would be a superstar, bro. She has everything. She has handles.
Yeah.
She has defense.
Yeah.
She can pass.
Uh-oh. That's 2 valid points. Bro Claude, you coming, boy. You learning, boy. You learning. It might be a little slow cooker, but you learning.
Nah, the only thing Lainey Hamilton is not is an elite scorer. But she does everything else at a high level.
Yeah. She's a good defender, right? She brings a lot of energy, but it goes back to what Bro Claw said about these role players, right? Like going into Minnesota, this is the only thing I fear. Because sometimes these role players' games don't travel.
No.
And if they get into Minnesota and these role players that we expecting, like you said, if we expecting Lainey Hamilton to go into Minnesota and go bonsai berserks
and light it up,
then I'm not expecting the Liberty to win.
You said it perfectly. It don't travel, because I think about, remember when who was that for Indiana? Katie Lou Samuelson. She lit him up for 20. Yep. And then Lexi Hull did the same thing.
Game didn't travel on the road.
Well, no, but her play was a little bit more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't think they have anybody else that could fill that role.
Yeah. I agree with you, Coach Mark. And another thing, I'm going to say this, then I'm going to let y'all eat. But I just think going into Minnesota, this is what's going to have to happen. In order for New York to steal this home court back, Breanna Stewart got to go for 30 to 40. She got to go for 30 or 40. She got to make amends for what she did in New York game 1, man. I don't think tonight was vindication, man.
I don't think she need to go like that hard.
Nah, she got to, Coach Mark, she got to go 30. She got to go 30 to 40.
That's
just me.
Disagree.
That's just me personally.
I would just say everybody needs to reach their potential. I would rather say it like that, because I don't want to. Well, you're not wrong, because she is the star of the team, so that's her expectation. But you got to have more consistent play, and your all the role players that we've been talking about, they got to show up. They got to show. So Lainey Hamilton next game, if everybody need to shoot their average, let's just say it like that. Lainey Hamilton can't come up with 5 points.
Yeah,
she got to score at least 10 to 12.
No, they need Phoebus too. Phoebus got 3
points tonight.
Yeah, she got to perform. She got to go on the road, and she got to help out Sabrina and Stewie. But if like I said, if them role players don't come, and they don't play, Stewie got to go for 30 to 40. And that's gonna and you know what's gonna be the telltale is how the game starts.
She can't do that, K-Sap. She got
Man, look, that I understand that, but you got it now. It's time to shake Fifi, and that's why I was telling Coach Marcus early in the show. I don't know what Stewie can bring out of her tool bag to shake Fifi, because if you notice, every time she get the ball, what does Stewie want to do? She want to drive left. She want to hard dribble and go left, get to the top of the key or the foul line and pull up.
Fifi made a shooter.
That's what I'm saying. So I just don't think, me personally, I haven't saw it in Breonna Stewart the whole playoffs. I haven't seen her execute anything other than going hard left. She got to show me some more. She got to have some more tools in the tool bag, man.
Check this out. I saw. I don't know if y'all was able to check out the Dennis Rodman documentary, right? He said the main thing that he would do is to get them on their hip, give them a bowl.
Yeah, the chicken wing.
Squeeze their booty cheek, talk about their mama, do those things because they thinking of Dennis each and every time that ball hits the rim. They thinking of Dennis. Now, Angel Reese has that type of motor, but I believe Fee Collier also, from what I've been seeing all year long, Fee on her defense, she's undersized, but she always lets you know that she's there because that's what she did to Connecticut. Mm-hmm. You couldn't bully you. They could not bully ball Fee. They could not do.
Fee can jump.
Oh yeah, they can't bully ball. So by Fee being able to be a tough defender.
But she only 6'1" and defending like that, man. She defending these bigs like that at 6'1", right? Man.
Yeah, so, but Fee can jump. Yeah, and the one thing you look at Aaliyah Boston, you look at Jonquel, name any big. There's not a lot of them that can jump because they got big girls disease. They used to being the biggest girl in the gym, so they don't jump.
Yeah.
All they put their hands up. You 6'6", 6'7". You put your hands up, and most of the other girls in the gym ain't gonna get over you. But when you get into college in the W, now you got some girls that are your size that got some hops, but they don't have hops.
Does Jacquel Jones use her potential? Does she use her hops?
No.
That's what I'm saying. And I agree with you, Coach Marcus. They just don't get off the ground, man. And I don't understand. They don't even make the conscious effort to do it.
Too much booty.
No, that's just the way it is. The same thing in the NBA. The bigs usually get like 2 feet off they don't get off the ground. They get like
some of these bigs get up.
Oh man,
I can't agree with you on that, Mo 3. It ain't rare.
The majority of bigs don't get off the ground. It's just because the NBA got so many players. Obviously, when you add a whole bunch of variables to it, it's going to be some outliers. But the majority of bigs can't jump. What are you talking about?
So name some bigs that can't jump.
The bigs of today could jump. You probably
bigs of
today. All right, but those aren't really like real.
No. Don't will it back now. Nah, don't stand on what you said.
You look at Zion. You look at Wemby.
Yeah, because the bigs of the 90s, like a small forward or power forward, and they playing.
So they consider bigs. You know, the bigs of the NBA game has changed, man.
Man, Shaquille O'Neal jumped out.
Yeah, they're using smaller players now.
But they bigs though. They consider bigs. Anything 4 and 5 is a big.
Yeah,
I go to history. I could go to history, baby. Listen,
I was we go about like the bigger the person is, the less they
Nah, Mo 3. We're not letting you get away with that.
Listen.
Listen, man.
Second
Magic Johnson was a point guard.
Hakeem Olajuwon can jump. David Robinson can jump out the gym.
Hold up, bro, Claude. You hear what he just said? He said Magic Johnson was 6'9". He was a point guard. Leave the point guards out. We talk about the big. We talk about the bigs.
But I'm just saying, in today's game, he could have been a big.
Nah. Don't try to throw that in there. Don't try to throw that in there.
Well, no, you can throw that in there because one game in the finals he did play center.
Positions that they play. I'm talking about the size of them.
So name a big that don't jump. See, now we got crickets. See that? See that? What we talking about?
What's the two-time MVP?
That's why they call him rim runners.
Jokic can't jump.
Jokic can't jump.
That's one. That's one. That's one. That's one. Outside of the Joker, name me a big that can't jump.
Plumlee could jump. Plumlee could jump out the gym.
Name me a big that won't put you in the rim.
Both of them.
Mo3, where you at, Mo3? Don't get crickets on me now.
It's hard to find them. It's hard to find them.
He's trying to do his research. He on the computer right now.
He on the interwebs.
Nah, man,
the bigs are
looking on the Instagram
now.
I'm not.
The bigs are athletic now. The bigs of today, they athletic.
All the bigs are athletic. That's why they expanded their game. That's why they take. That's why they took their game out to the 3-point line.
Rudy Gobert could jump.
Hey, I don't care what y'all say about Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert jump out the gym to me.
Yeah,
like on some of his little rim runs, and he gets them alley oops. Man, his elbows are setting on the rim.
Rudy Gobert can throw down alley oops for sure. He's not skilled. He's not skilled, but he can jump.
Yeah, just like Coach Marcus said. Look at Zion. He's considered a big.
Yeah, he can.
And look what he's doing. Anthony Davis. Look what he's doing.
He's gonna hurt the couple.
Yeah.
Did he ever watch the Lakers game?
Look how Anthony Davis when he catches alley oops. Look how high he gets up.
That other boy.
Look at the Plumlee dude. Look at Guyton. Look at all them bigs that be kept.
Giannis.
Yeah, hey, we'll leave that alone, Mo3. We got you on that one, babe. You can't walk that back.
Listen, Giannis is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Back to the original point, I was going to add that when you look at somebody like Stewie, that's got that 7'2" wingspan, she jumps a little bit better, but most of hers is her reach. But she can sky up a little bit. But when you look at most of these bigs in the women's game, they do not jump. You got a few of them that got some hops, but for the most part,
Aja is an alien.
She don't jump.
That's why Aja is an alien, because Aja has the reach and she can jump out the gym.
Yeah. I'm waiting for. That's why I am so excited. And if this girl stays healthy, you wait till that girl Kiki Iriafen come in from USC. If you ever watch that girl train, that girl is dunking with two hands.
Two hands. Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
But the thing about it is, Coach Marcus, some of these girls that are dunking, right? I don't even think that they will try it in a game. We've seen some of the women do it, but a lot of these women can get up there and dunk, but they just won't try it in the game.
The only person I've seen in the last couple of years that dunked in the game was Ashlyn Watkins.
Yeah, and Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson can dunk the ball, but she's never went up to make it
easy. Though, but the thing about
that's why I like
do it because she could.
That's why I like Kiki Iriafen, because when I watch her training tape, she's getting position. She's in a situation where she's getting the ball down on the blocks, goes down on the dribble, and then goes up and
goes up. Yeah,
that's realistic. Not getting at the half court, get a running start, and barely get your wrist over the. Nah, this girl is yanking with two hands and rocking around. And also, don't forget about that. Don't forget about that young girl that just went to Duke from Canada, Toby Fortier. Yeah, she was dunking with two hands when she was 16.
Yeah, but y'all ever heard the name Fran Belibi?
No,
nah.
Fran Belibi. She was like in the same class as Clark, Boston, Paige, and them, right? But she's not. I can't remember what her career is. It's medicine or science or something. But her parents are like a very much like an education focused family. But she was throwing down alley oops, bro. Put
her name in the chat.
Fran Belibi. Somebody said she played at
Stanford.
Yeah, like if you go look up her games, her highlights, you're talking about someone that could dunk easy. She is Nafisa Collier's height, 6'1". She was literally throwing down alley oops, jumping off with 2 feet, two hand dunks. Like she just chose not to do professional basketball.
The med school. Alyssa B said she went to med school.
Yeah, if she wanted to, she could have dominated the game. She was literally one of the most athletic, like wing type players that the game had ever seen. She had crazy potential. She just chose not to.
Yeah, I listen. To me, in my opinion, that's the last thing the WNBA needs.
That's the last.
They need a woman that can come in there and dunk with regularity.
Consistent.
Like I said, not only on breakaways, she can get a pass on the block and just yank it on somebody.
Now, when
that's
Brittany
coming.
came, her first 5 years, Brittany was doing that consistently. Now.
Oh yeah, she came in. She was trusting her skill on the dunk.
She was joking. Now I can contest to that. Brittany Griner, when she first came into the league before the injuries, and then of course she went over to gain all that weight overseas when she was locked up. But Brittany was a consistent
dunker.
And Candace before she got hurt.
Yeah.
But Candace knew to stay on that ground because the injuries is a factor.
And you can tell because she got them Kenny Smith knees right now.
Oh man,
she does.
What's the most dunks Brittany Griner ever did in a season?
I believe 4. I believe 4.
So how was she dunking?
But I'm saying every year she was a consistent. You would see a yam for her every single year till she got the.
But that's not what he's talking about. That's not consistent. How many games they played? He's averaging like 0.1 block, 1 dunk per game.
We talking about women. We talking about women. That's not usual for women.
That's not consistent. I don't care who they are. They could be an alien or whatever. That's not consistent.
That's not what consistent means. Consistent is like all the time.
Yes, that's nowhere near all the time.
You can't skip games and then be like, oh, that's consistent.
A year, like that's crazy.
Man, I'm clear on what I'm talking about. What me and coach is talking about to act. No, yes, it will be yammers every single game coming. But what I'm saying is we brought up the people that would do it without fear. And even if it was people on her or breakaways, Brittany Griner would yam the ball. Lisa Leslie, breakaways, right? She would do breakaways, but Candace Parker was dunking on people. You got what I'm saying? Her first.
Let me ask y'all a question. What was that girl's name that was from North Carolina, man?
Don't know.
I forgot her name. She was number 23 for North Carolina. I forgot what year she played, man. Sure, I forgot her name. Fuck. Well, go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Y'all chat amongst yourself, man. I gotta find that girl name because she used to dunk all the time too. I forgot.
Yeah, I just want to see. I think that's the last piece that the WNBA needs. That would legitimately generate some real excitement.
Yeah,
to take it to the next level.
I just think they need to trust their skill set because some of them women can dunk it. I just think they just need to go and make an effort, miss or make.
Kenny Carter can dunk.
Sometimes the miss attempts look better than the ones that they make.
Nah, they're risking injury, bro. Like if you can't dunk consistently, and it's not something that you practice like in game, you can get the landing wrong, and that's not something that's worth it when you can just lay the ball up.
Yeah, because when she was on the Matt Burns and Jack show,
all the smoke.
All the smoke. She was saying that the risk of because the WNBA right now is very, very physical.
There you go. I see you, coach.
Yeah, these girls, the way that the WNBA is playing right now, it's almost impossible for the way these girls play to even trust themselves to yam because of the way the physicality. It looked like 1983 with the physicality that these girls are playing right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. It's just that at the end of the day, they say the excitement, right? To get more excitement in the game for those people who do like those type of highlights in their game. It don't matter to me, goddamn, because if you balling, you balling. You put the ball in the basket. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But I'm just saying, for me, it's very important for the end of the game score than it is for a motherfucker to dunk. And you could dunk all you want to and lose the game. I played in the Catholic League in Chicago. They didn't go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care if you was joking. Bobby Knight used to be one of the trainers that used to come in. I got to do a summer league with Bobby Knight, and he completely was against that shit. Like for real. Bobby Knight was.
Coach, hey, Coach Marcus, let me ask you a question. Now I'll let you go, Lakeisha, after this. You use OBS, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Man, I've studied that OBS. I know how to operate it, man, but I've never did that for my podcast. I do it when I was on Twitch. I was a DJ on Twitch.
Yeah, OBS has got the thing. OBS. I used to stream to YouTube through OBS.
Me too.
Wouldn't do it through StreamYard. But now that I figured out, OBS has got a feature called Virtual Studio or Virtual Camera. So that's what I kicked to StreamYard, so I can still control everything through StreamYard. But if I want to go back in OBS and change my background or bring something else up, I can do that.
I did that on Twitch when I was DJing. Now check this out, because I see you posted something on Twitter about my man Kirk Nugent. That's the dude that I follow for all the tutorials on OBS, StreamYard, EVMux, all that. I've learned my whole setup from him. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to start getting back in there with that OBS, man. But yeah, go ahead, Lakeisha. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was only gonna say I think some of the coaches probably maybe coaching it out of some of these girls.
Yeah.
I think they don't want them risking injury for a highlight.
Yeah.
I can see them old school coaches saying, "Nah, we don't want none of that."
Cheryl Reeves is one of those.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that they fired on the Sparks, he was one of those. One of those people that didn't believe in that. But
Gino Auriemma is one of those.
Yeah. Bill Lambier, he was one of those too. Lambier.
All they trying to do is keep it simple, stupid. That's all they trying to do.
That's it. Keep it simple. You ain't got to worry about that. You know, when you're in this type of situation,
West. Wow.
Oh yeah. That's my area right there. That's
them them holiday tournaments, man.
Oh yeah. Every year. Every year I go every year. But the thing is that when you're looking at the Liberty, back to what I'm saying, when the Liberty goes to Minnesota and play right now, if they don't make an adjustment, a real team adjustment, they're gonna be shot out that gym.
When the next game? Hold up. Don't. I don't want y'all to answer. New York Kev, I want you to answer. When's the next game?
He's gonna say what the next game. I don't know.
Man, hold up, man. Who sent this dude? Whose man's is this?
They brought up the schedule like.
Now the next game should be like it's Tuesday.
What you mean the next game should be like Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Brooklyn, whose
the whole time.
Whose man's is this? So why didn't you just answer it when you stop trying to sound like Jadakiss?
I knew he was gonna say the next game is Wednesday.
Wow, man. Hey, Kev, man. Boy, you making Brooklyn look bad, man.
Hey,
what's that saying? They say, Coach Mark, whose man's is this?
Whose man's is that, man? Who raised you?
Hey, Keisha.
Keisha, you shouldn't have did that, man. I feel bad, man. I should have never asked that question, man.
Hey, Keisha, check it out though. It's 3 games. It's 3 days to that game, right?
Right.
So they both.
I put the call in, bro, Gad. I put the call in.
They both get it. They both get a rest, right?
Want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Because, like I said, when New York was home, butt naked, in the bed, sleep, walking around in the bras off and stuff, they got to give Minnesota a chance to go home and get butt naked too. You know what I'm saying? They got to give them a chance to get in their crib, get butt naked, take a hot bath, put the candles out.
Hey,
they got to give them a chance.
Minnesota got butt naked in New York after game one. They was, hey, Tony. Hey, Tony.
They was in
pizza to the room.
Yeah,
Tony.
they went over to Breonna Stewart's house, man, and told her wife, man, go get me some Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? They was, shit. That's how Minnesota treated them.
Bring my pizza pie, man.
Yeah, they had the right to do that, but Minnesota right now, they going home. I think they probably after the game, I think they caught their little flight on back. They back in Minnesota right now. Yeah. They got their, I mean, half of them probably, you know, got to put their straps away and stuff like that. They got to get situated. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they got to get situated. What's that?
Out, man. I got to buy.
Yeah, I know you got to bounce, man. Appreciate you all the time, Coach Marcus. But I'm gonna hit you up after the show. I'm gonna hit you up, man. We got to do this football show, man.
Coach, hey, Coach, it's a pleasure, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, before y'all get up out of here, everybody in the chat, man, make sure y'all go follow Pro Fan Talk, Coach Marcus, man.
Appreciate that.
And he talking about me. He got to go to bed and stuff. But Coach Marcus be dropping content 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I wake up, Coach Marcus then posts to the reel. So stop that, Coach Marcus. Stop talking about you going to bed, man. Stop that.
I gotta be up in the morning, man.
Me too, but if you still be 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a notification. Pro Talk, he didn't drop some stuff. Yeah,
that was because of that Colorado game, man.
I was half lit last night. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I would have been slurring and everything.
We will meet again, man. All right, y'all have a good week.
All right, appreciate you.
Yeah,
man.
Do me a solid.
What's that?
Could you post his link in the chat so I could?
Okay, let me go and get that because YouTube. I don't know. They did Sports T like that, and I don't know what happened because she posted her link in there.
Because when you're a guest, you
see, I don't like YouTube when they do that, man. I really don't, man. That's crazy.
They came up with that because people kept as a way to combat.
They call it spam or something. They call it spam.
Yeah. People were getting spammed a lot.
I don't like that, man. The mods got control of that stuff, man. Like I really don't understand, man. But like I'm gonna post it in the chat. But last night, man, guys, I couldn't go live after that, man, because I might have pulled a Shannon Sharp last night. I might have went live on Instagram for no reason. Man, I don't know. My phone was doing some crazy stuff, man.
You had Michelle over?
Nah, man.
Not Michelle. Stop it.
I never know. I don't know no Michelle's.
You know what's so funny about that situation with Shannon? He tried to deny it, like, oh, nobody hacked you. Nah,
you got to push too many buttons to go Instagram.
Yeah, that's the same thing with Kim.
I did the investigation on that.
You gotta, and then Instagram will ask you. They want you to confirm it if you really want to go live. So you gotta confirm it.
Yeah, that stuff right there is crazy, man. I don't know how
that was operates. A PR move, bro. That was a PR move.
Yeah, I saw it, man. Like you see him move the camera, he put it on the floor.
Yeah, he know what he was doing. He know what he was doing. But look, we're gonna go to final thoughts, man. We're gonna start.
Michelle.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Lakeisha, man. Lakeisha, go ahead and give your final thoughts, man, and what you got to say.
I will say, one of the two best players on the Minnesota Lynx, Courtney and Nafisa, had 12 turnovers between the two of them.
Yeah.
That cannot happen.
You know something, Lakeisha? I'm glad you point out some stuff that a lot of people overlook. You know what I'm saying?
Your point guard cannot be that careless with the ball, and your best player cannot be that careless with the ball. So they got to take game 3 so they don't so New York don't get back the momentum. I think Minnesota would take game 3, but of course I said Minnesota will win in 5. So I think we're gonna go back and forth until the end.
Stand on it. I don't want no flippers. I don't want no flippers.
Oh no, I'm still Minnesota.
Okay. All right. As long as Mo3, I just posted it in the chat, man. Versus Pro Fans. Yeah. So everybody, man, y'all go support Coach Marcus, man. I mean, he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I won't hold that against him, but y'all go ahead and support that brother, man. Coach Marcus a good dude, man. He played professional ball too. He played professional football. Yeah. But that's a good take, Lakeisha. One thing I want to say about you, sometimes you will, come up and say some stuff that a lot of people overlook because, the turnovers was huge tonight. And I you guys, y'all know how I am about turnovers, man. When we talk a certain individual about turnovers, everybody kept on saying, stop hating on her turnovers. But turnovers are key in the playoffs, man. You can't turn the ball over and expect to win.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at that clip. No.
Exactly. If you turning the ball over at a high clip and you're not playing defense, that's telling me one thing right there. You're not going to win too many ball games. You're not going to win too. I know the object is to put the ball in the goal. But if you can't play defense and rebound the ball and secure the ball, the likelihood of you winning is not there. But that was a good take, Lakeisha. Now, Kev, I'm going to let you try to redeem yourself, man.
What's up?
What's your final thoughts, man?
The Liberty got to play perfect basketball from start to finish. Can't play perfect in the second half and then you play like garbage in the second half. So they have to play perfect because now you're going to a hostile environment for 2 games. So they got to play. You got to start good and finish good. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you on that. And like I said earlier, it depends on how Minnesota comes out and how New York responds. If New York can, if New York can take the fight to Minnesota, then New York has a chance to really win that game. But if they have to respond to something Minnesota does, and Minnesota gets that crowd involved, and now you playing from uphill, it's gonna be a tough night for New York. It's gonna be a tough night. All right, go ahead, Mo3. Go ahead and cook, man.
Yeah, if I was the Liberty dude, I gotta agree with him. They gotta change their style because this could have been another disaster. They was up 17 and almost and let the Lynx bring it back all the way to 2. And they were playing horrible, and even in the fourth quarter, the thing that was I gotta give it to Stewie. She didn't totally redeem herself, but
she didn't at all to me. I don't think so.
But she did save this game for them.
She was hustling.
Because down the stretch, look at this. She had 7 steals, right?
Yeah.
And 3 of them came in clutch moments, and they scored on all 3 of those steals.
Yep.
They were down 4. They were down 4, and Lynx had the ball down 4. She stole the ball. Boom, they scored. Came down again. They scored. She stole the ball, scored. All 3 of her steals down the stretch. They scored on. And one of them was that 3 by Nigel Laney. So
Laney Hamilton.
Yeah, that gave them a what? That gave them what, a 7-point lead?
7. They pushed it back up to 7 because they cut it to 2 and they pushed it back up to 7. Yeah.
Yeah. So she with her defense down the stretch with them steals, she said her in conjunction with Nigel Laney saved the day. But it could have easily went. They can't just play good in the first half and then play garbage in the second half and hope that Minnesota miss all their shots and turn the ball over, because this you know what I'm saying, just like the sister was saying earlier, 12 turnovers between your 2 best players that's not good. And 3 of them came down the stretch when the game was on the line.
Yep.
So I wouldn't, if I was New York, I wouldn't be happy with this game.
Nah, New York hasn't played well in 2 games, but they got it. They got 1 win. Minnesota, now it's time for them to go back, to Minnesota. They got to get a win. They have to get a win. If they don't win in Minnesota, it's a wrap. But I'm standing on business, New York. Let's hear it for New York. Yeah, but good take, Mo3. Brogad, what you got? You redeemed yourself tonight, Brogad. I had to give you credit, man. You made some valid points tonight, and I agree. And I agree with you, man. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and give your final thoughts, man.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go on a limb and I think New York takes game 3 as well. I think New York will take game 3.
Now, don't go out on a limb, man. Just stand on it.
Yeah, no. New York. I'm gonna say New York takes game 3. I think they found they'll get some confidence from this win. They'll want the same mentality that Minnesota came to New York, which is to get the split. New York is going to go to Minnesota with the same mindset, which is we want to win at least 1 on their home court, because we know that you have the game 5 on our home floor. So the idea is don't wait till game 4. We want to win game 3. If you win game 3, you give yourself, that breathing space. Now you put the pressure on Minnesota. And so I think their mindset will be to attack early. I would not be surprised if Bridget Carleton has a breakout game in game 3. I'm going to say that. I think that there's going to be at least one Minnesota role player who's going to have a breakout game at home. It almost always happens. And Bridget Carleton hasn't had a good game yet. I think it's probably going to be her.
So she gonna be the person that is gonna be the crowd favorite. She gonna get the crowd going.
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, I also think that Sabrina and Stewie are also going to be more aggressive on the road.
I'm glad you said that. Me personally, them two just got to play better. They have to play better. And like you said, like Mo3 said, this was almost another heartbreak disaster. The Liberty could easily be down 0-2, or they could be easily up 2-0, right? So I look at it like Breanna Stewart ain't played her best. Sabrina ain't played her best. Hamilton, what she did tonight, she had it going. And like Lakeisha said, Sabrina kind of, deferred, right? Because she knew she had it going on, right? So you don't, and I'm glad Lakeisha brought that up, and I'm gonna hone in on this one. I'm glad she brought that up because y'all said that certain players are rhythm shooters, right? And if Hamilton had her game going tonight, why cut her water off? Why should your team cut her water off, right? So when Lakeisha said that, I think that's what Sabrina was doing. Sabrina knew she had it going on tonight. She was efficient tonight, guys. She was 4-6 from 3-point range. She was 8 of 14 from the field. You see what I'm saying? I mean, she was, and she did more than scoring. You know what I'm saying? She was playing defense. She was rebounding. She had a couple assists, couple steals. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like she was just coming off screens and just shooting the ball. She actually was playing basketball, right? So when you have a player like that, like Brogad said, and I totally agree with him, she can get to any spot on the floor. She just got to knock her shot down. Now, say Brogad, what if she go to Minnesota and she feeds off of what she did tonight, knowing her capabilities? And then you got Breanna Stewart have a good game and Sabrina have a good game. Now you put 3 people in your starting lineup that have a good game. Then what? Then New York has a better chance because at the same time, if you get them 3 to score, I'm not saying Phoebe is going to have 3 points another game. Phoebe's got it, she's a knockdown shooter. I just don't think New York has put together a whole game and be satisfied with, like Mo3 said. So I'm going on the road. I like my chances. Just put it together, and we'll see what happens. All right, Bro Claude, go ahead and cook, man. Your final thoughts, man.
Okay. They're going to split in Minnesota. But the key is going to be in Minnesota. And I don't think that Minnesota is going to lose this 3rd game. Minnesota is going to play fast. They're going to be fast. The crowd, the team is going to be super fast. And we all know that the Liberty is a set team. I believe when they go to Minnesota, they win game 3. They're going to split because Cheryl Reeves changed the defense and the offense strategy this game. I think she's going to stick to her guns. So the fast is the key. And I believe Natisha Heidemann coming off that bench is going to be a good star player, role player in Minnesota the whole time. And fast is the key. But game 5 at New York, that'll be a good thing for me. because I want to take the heart out of New York. I want to take that love.
You thought y'all did that game 1 though, didn't you?
I'm gonna take that. Oh no, they got the heart squished that time. They got the heart.
They ain't get the heart taken out. They just got it squished, right?
Mm-hmm. They got it squished. I want to get taken out this last game.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't bet for the losers, K-Sap.
They're gonna take the heart out of Minnesota because this is what's gonna happen. They're gonna go into Minnesota and they're gonna win game 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the game that they needed 3 because history is against you. If you lose game 3, whoever wins game 3 wins the series. So New York, with that in mind, they got to go in there. They got to win game 3. They win game 3. Now you're playing with house money because now you captured your home court advantage back. Now you know you guaranteed to go back to New York if you lose game 4, and your crowd will be there for you. Your bed will be there for you. Your comfort's already being washed up by housekeeping. The shit is being put, it's fluffy for you. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in that bed, it's going to feel good. It's going to smell like snuggle. You're going to be butt naked, bras off, legs all over the place. And that's what it is. And that's what they want to do. They want to go back they want to go into Minnesota and get, their mindset is we got to get game 3. That's their mindset. That's if they have a mindset other than that, nah. The mindset is to get game 3.
Mo 3 might be right though, K-Sap. Mo 3 might be right.
On what?
If game 3 is lost by the Liberty, I think that it's a chance that they can win in game 4. It's a chance then that Mo 3 will get his 4. But I believe, me personally, like yourself, we've been doing this a long time. And like I said, it's a momentum thing. And we know that every game is based off your momentum.
Yeah.
And I believe that Nafisha, Maya Moore, is actually going to be there this game, confirmed.
Looking for some inspiration, huh?
Yeah, I believe that she want to be she want that rafter.
But hold on, Nafisha got to play better in game 3.
She absolutely will.
She was in foul trouble today. She got to play better.
Well, she will because she's not going to play slow.
Okay.
If she's playing slow, we just seen what happened today.
What about Kelly McBride?
McBucket's gonna do all right. She's gonna
don't even use that name McBuckets around here no more. I'm still looking for Tim.
She's gonna get her 15. She's gonna get her 15 in between that 15 and 20 at home. She's gonna do that at home.
So what's Kelly getting?
Huh?
What's Kelly McBride getting?
McBride between that 15 and 20.
So you saying she's getting 15 and 20 in these 2 games at home?
No, between 15 and 20.
No, that's what I'm saying. You saying she's getting between 15 and 20 in these games at home?
I believe both games she's gonna do well.
And like I said, I'm gonna tell you like I told Tim. If you expecting Kelly McBride to win this championship for y'all,
no way, no way. I don't.
We just need her average. That's all.
We just need her. We do only need her average, but I believe. See, this is the thing, Sister Keisha. Me and K-Sap know though. When you at home, when you got home money, when you got that house money mean a lot because you got more money than it. Everybody else got to pitch in.
Yeah.
In the house already there.
I always tell them I got 4 quarters and still ain't got change for $1.
Hey, I got you. So the thing is that Keisha, what I'm saying is that momentum is the better team gonna win. Of course, I'm always going to stick to my guns because I don't have really a shoe in because my team is out for the rest of the season to next season. But what I'm saying is that I'm 10 toes down with Minnesota, taking it because of the team play that they have. And if they play fast, like I know they're going to play fast at home. And those role players that rested, they better get their ass up and be ready.
I agree with everything everybody says, man. I don't knock nothing y'all say. But this is where I differ from everybody. This ain't the regular season, guys. Y'all know that, right?
Right.
This is the playoffs.
Right.
And stars are stars for reasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your stars get all your accolades throughout the season because of the way they play, right? They get nominated for being first team WNBA, first team WNBA defense. They get nominated to the All-Star game. Every 4 years, they get nominated to go play in the Olympics, right? So Minnesota got Nafisha Collier, right? Superstar, right?
Yeah.
We can agree on that. They got the old Wally veteran and Courtney Williams, right? Been there. Been in high-stakes playoff games, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm saying this to say this. Y'all keep on talking about we just need Kelly McBride to get her average. Fuck that average. You got a superstar in Nafisha Collier.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all get on my back and let me bring this home. I'm not expecting nobody the what ifs or just get your average.
They don't play like that, K-Sap, though. They don't.
But listen, inconsistencies, man. And we've seen that with Kelly McBride. Inconsistent, man. They don't have no consistency to their game. Like y'all said, Kelly McBride, one game will get you 15 to 20. Then she'll get you 4 and 5 and 8 like she did today. That's inconsistent. That's why that's Kelly McBride. That's why I don't talk about her. I have no reason to talk about her. Y'all bring her up. My focus is on Nafisha Collier and Courtney Williams, right? They are the two. Courtney Williams is the motor that gets that engine going, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Breanna Stewart and Sabrina. I'm not expecting Lainey Hamilton to win the games.
No.
I'm expecting Breanna Stewart, their so-called best player, when the ball's in her hand and the game's in the waning balance, you go out there and get it done for me. In game 1, she came up short. That's point blank. I don't care what y'all say about the coach. She shouldn't have let the lead. She should have substituted. She should have made some adjustments. Bump that. The way the game went, it happened that way. But when the game was on the line, who had the ball in their hands? Breanna Stewart. And what did she do?
She choked.
She choked. So it's all fine and dandy. It look cute when y'all talk about Kayla McBride and Phoebich and Lainey Hamilton and all that. I'm not buying that. This is the finals. And you get your mark. If you're a superstar player, you get your mark in the playoffs, right? Is that, am I correct?
You correct, sir.
That's how your legacy gets built, right?
To a point. You're correct to a point.
Okay, well, okay. If I'm correct to a point, then why come LeBron James has been to 10 finals and still gets shitted on? Because he's 4-6. This is where you lay your hat. This is where you lay your home in the finals. If you that player, and they say Breanna Stewart is that player, and she came up short. They say Nafisha Collier is that player. I'm not expecting old girl McBride to bring it home.
Oh no, I'm just expecting her to play a role. That's all.
Well, this is
I understand when you say you expecting her to play her role.
Yeah,
it ain't even about her getting her average. Even if she don't get her average, you still have a superstar player in Nafisha Collier.
Yeah, but K-Sap, they don't play like that.
No, I don't care.
I mean,
That's what
They
she
playing
did.
a system,
Game
though.
1. Fee did that in game 1. She hit the game winner. She won.
That's what I'm talking about, Mo 3. You're feeding right into what I'm giving you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Superstar players. Nafisha Collier brought that game home for the Minnesota Lynx. I don't care what Courtney Williams did. She hit the 3. But when it went into overtime, when the game was in the way and balance, she shot the shot over Jacquel Jones and took the lead, and they never relinquished it. That's what I'm talking about. That's game winners.
You know, none of us said Kayla McBride was no X
No,
factor,
I'm not saying that.
That's Tim. He got to say for Tim.
No, I understand that. What did I say before I started talking? I'm looking for Tim.
You said that you had smoke.
I got smoke with Tim, and Tim is going to listen to the replay, and he going to understand where I'm coming from. So when he come up on the panel next time, I got that hot grease for him.
We gotta find Tim.
Because Tim, I'm not letting Tim off the hook. That's what y'all fail to realize.
Yeah.
I'm not using no excuses.
I got it.
And when I started talking, I said, before I started talking, I said, I'm looking for Tim. And then I said, I agree with everything y'all said. Y'all made valid points.
You did.
But this is just what I want to say. Y'all understand, I don't talk about role players. I talk about the superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Superstars are the ones that get paid the big bucks, right? The superstars are the ones that's getting the accolades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Minnesota loses the day, they not going to talk about, oh, Kayla McBride, she played bad. They're going to talk about the superstars, right?
Now,
no, ain't no now. Are they going to talk about the superstars?
That fits.
You're right.
Are they going to come on ESPN or Fox and say, Kayla McBride lost the game for the Minnesota Lynx because she had 8 points?
Hold on, Keisha. I got him. Hold on.
What you got me on?
I got you on this.
What you got me?
Manu Ginobili and the Spurs. No one expected a team like Coach Pop coaches. They never expected. He was the first one to make you really see that a team effort can win a championship. He was the first. You know that, and I know that, and we can both agree on that. So I'm saying.
So where you going with this?
What I'm saying that to say the Lynx is in that type of category of a team. I don't expect Nafisha to have 25, 30, 35 points.
This is where I'm going to cook your ass. Keep going.
She's not that type of – oh, hell no.
I'm going to cook you.
She's not that type of player. Yes, when the game comes down on the line, I agree with you, my brother.
Watch this.
At the end of the game,
watch this, Keisha.
We depend on that one that's getting the bucks to do it. But in the case, that wasn't the case. With Big Fundamental. Big Fundamental was able to look and see Kawhi Leonard. Big Fundamental was able to see Ginobili. Big Fundamental can see the boy from Paris. You got what I'm saying? So he was very comfortable in what he was doing in playing that team ball. And I'm saying that the Minnesota Lynx is that type of team to be able to be facing up with a three-star team.
Okay. Y'all hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hearing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me ask you a question. The game on the line, you going to Kayla McBride?
Oh, no.
Okay, so what's your point? You talk about team basketball. What's your point? If they a team, they should be able to hold up. If they a team, If they a team, they should be able to go to Kayla McBride. She's part of the team, right? So this San Antonio soliloquy you use is flawed right now in this discussion. And I'm gonna tell you why. Was Kayla McBride mentioned for the MVP of the WNBA?
No.
Okay, who was mentioned on the Minnesota Lynx in the WNBA MVP candidacy?
Fee Davis.
Okay, so Fee is a superstar, right?
Yes.
So the game is on the line, and you got Nafisha Kaya out there, a superstar, and you got Courtney Williams out there, and y'all want to give the ball to Kayla McBride.
No.
So that's why I'm saying the logic that you use. Hold up, bro. Hold up.
Give it to her.
So the logic that you use with the San Antonio Spurs is flawed.
No, because Courtney can hit that shot.
That's what did I just say, bro, Claude?
Lana Smith could hit that shot.
What did I just say? I said when you got Nafisha Kaya and Courtney Williams, you gonna get the ball to Kayla McBride?
No, I'm gonna give it to Courtney.
Okay, that's what I said. But so what? Why is this Kayla McBride argument? What's the Kayla McBride argument?
No, I didn't say. You stuck on Tim. I said the team. I said the team, bro. I'm clear on what I said.
Watch this. I'm gonna kill this one. I'm like Superfly. We arguing about Caleb McBride.
Oh man, don't put Caleb McBride on me.
Don't put Caleb McBride on me.
Hey, you right, Superfly Jay. I apologize. We sitting here arguing about Caleb McBride. What's up?
No, I'm not. To be clear, no, I'm
What's
not.
up, bro, Gary?
Let me tell you something, KSAP. I've
What's
watched
up?
Minnesota Lynx all season long, and I've seen Bridget Carlton knock down more clutch shots at the end of games than Caleb McBride.
Okay. Well, hold on. Don't say yes, bro, Claude, because bro Gad is just fitting into my narrative what I'm saying. You want to sit here and talk about Caleb McBride in the team.
No. Once again, for all the viewers, I never said Caleb give the ball to Caleb McBride. You put that narrative out there.
Because you're talking about the team. I'm talking about Fee as the superstar. If the game is on the line, just give the ball to Nafisha Collier.
No, man. Because if that was a series of
so when
I will remind you that Michael Jordan passed the ball to John Paxson.
But he had the ball in his hand, though, right? He had.
But he passed the ball to his
Hold on, guys. Let me give you one last take.
Okay, go ahead.
I do agree with this. They should establish Nafisa Collier earlier in the game.
Okay, now see that's what I'm talking about, Lakeisha.
Now,
see, everything I say, it just comes to fruition, man. Like I said about Asia Wilson, when the Aces lost that game, is because Asia Wilson did not come out and exert her dominance, right? Am I right, Lakeisha?
You're right.
Right.
And she came out the next game, and what did Asia Wilson do? Asia Wilson set the tone.
You was dead on point. You
That's all I'm saying. And Lakeisha just backed that up with Nafisha Collier. She's the superstar. You only go as far as Nafisha Collier take you. It ain't as go as far as what Caleb McBride gonna take you. It's what Nafisha Collier gonna do.
I think if they do that, they will not be coming from a deficit the whole game.
Thank you.
They kind of letting the game come to them.
Cook.
When really and truly, they're gonna have to establish that Nafisa is the best player on their team.
Cook.
And go to her.
Cook. That's all I'm saying, bro, Claude.
I know that's not how
they don't play like that, Keisha.
Okay, I understand bro, Claude. I understand what you're saying. They don't play like that, but y'all know I'm a person of if you got star players on your game,
I get it.
You only go as far as them star players going to take you. I'm not asking Caleb McBride or Courtney Williams or whoever Bro Gad just said to bring me home.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I want Nafisha, like Lakeisha said, establish her early, let her set the tone, and the rest of them come aboard.
I believe that.
And I believe in what Shaq said. It's about the others. But your superstar has to set the tone to get the others the confidence to play ball. Because if your star player comes out there and they just going through the motions, then that's how the role player is going to play. So they're going to be like, damn, if I don't hit a shot, I'm not tripping. You know, my star player didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
I believe in that. I really do believe in that, KSAP. The only angle I was just giving you is that by them going home, and I know they're gonna play the role players.
Oh, I agree with that.
Yeah, I know you, my man. So, but what I'm saying is that Tim Duncan, we didn't depend on Tim Duncan because I love the Spurs too. Sean Elliott was giving them the business.
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying? Me and you, we the same. So all I'm saying is that this team with Cheryl Reeves on the sideline, a female pop.
She's a great coach, man.
A female pop on the side. She's gonna have that science figured out. I don't know how she do it, dog. Me personally, from seeing the Liberty, I would blindly pick the Liberty. But the way that the team plays, like you said, around feet, which I give you 100% love on that. But all I'm saying is that I'm not looking for buckets to do. I want buckets to do her job.
Don't call her buckets, man.
She's gonna do what she do.
Well, she got to prove me wrong, and if they prove me wrong, I'm the first person to come on here and tip my cap.
You always do.
Hey.
I'm just telling you from the other side, because because this is your show, right? So the thing is that, hey, I have to be your brother to let you see it in a certain way.
Where you can cook me all you want, man.
No. That's not in that term. I'm saying look at it from where I'm looking at it from the science part. You know what I'm saying? When you got these type of teams with 3 stars, you got 3 super mega stars. You got 2 MVPs. You got gold medal winners and all this bull. Stewie, who stink up the place, got 4 championships, dog. She's the highest. She's the highest decorated superstar that's playing right now. So the thing is that
like what? 4 championships? Where? In college?
She got 4 championships that she's won.
In college?
All together, she's won 4.
In the WNBA?
I think she's won 3 in the WNBA,
won
right?
3 in the WNBA.
She won 2.
Oh, 2?
She won 2 in the WNBA, and she won 2 in I'm saying she's
talking about 4 altogether.
That math is still wrong. She won 4 in college. I know this because I'm a UConn fan.
Okay.
She won 4. She's the only player that ever had that won 4.
6 times. So see, she's the highest decorated player. That's all I was.
She still is the most decorated.
She's the most decorated player. That's why I was going Mo3.
All right.
Now she got 6. So the thing is that I expect from a blind man's gamble, New York Liberty, like K-Sap said, should be going away with the chip. But
she got to prove you wrong, though.
Yeah, that's all. My man.
That's what I'm saying, and that's where I'm at with these superstars. If y'all not playing up to y'all's potential and y'all superstars,
my man,
we get the right to critique y'all, and y'all got to prove me wrong, and I'll be the first person to come on here and say, hey, I was wrong. Shit, I'm eating humble pie, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Technically, Liberty should be blowing out Minnesota. Technically,
and exactly, but like styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? That matchup between Minnesota is just a little different. Whatever Cheryl Reeves is doing with them Minnesota Lynx and coaching them up to play the New York Liberty, that style is giving them problems because you've seen it. They have opened up the floodgates and they let Minnesota get right back in the game, right? Mm-hmm. So like Courtney Williams said after game 1, I don't care if we down. This team's going to keep on fighting and competing.
That's right.
But when you have superstars, which you just laid it out there for us, bro, Carl. Breanna Stewart is a well-decorated athlete, right? She's a superstar of the WNBA, right? What her abilities is.
Yes.
But she's not showing that to me she hasn't shown it to me all playoffs, man.
I'm with you.
Right.
And that's the thing that scares me for Minnesota. It only takes at one game for Breanna Stewart to come out and go bonsai berserk.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. And that's what I think about Nafisha Collier. We know
she's gonna do it. She need to do it.
Exactly. Who you talking about, Breanna Stewart?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lakeisha. And that's why I said
she got 50 on her.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what scares me for Minnesota, because what if she come? I ain't even gonna use the word what if, because what if is the fifth, we all be drunk. But just say she comes out and she goes bonsai berserks, right? And then y'all gonna come up on the show and be like, God damn, this nigga be spot on. He ain't never wrong.
I just don't think she can go off on feet like that.
That's what I'm saying, Lakeisha. I agree with that.
I don't think she can do it.
But hold up, Lakeisha. And I'm glad you said that, because I've been saying all show that I don't think Breanna Stewart got enough in her tool bag playing against the Minnesota Lynx.
I got you.
He said that. He said that.
Y'all on a little secret here. Nafisha Collier also went to UConn and played with Breanna Stewart.
Right.
She know her tendencies.
Yes. So that's why she knows, what I'm saying, how to play defense on her. She went
That's what I'm saying.
UConn with her. So and the thing I always felt like, as a UConn fan, I've always felt that Breanna Stewart was overrated. And when you went to the when I say overrated, I don't mean so much like astronomically, but I just feel like she's regarded a little bit better than what she really is. And in
They're giving her too much. They're giving her too much. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, in the WNBA,
glazing, he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Nafisa Collier was on the same team with her, winning all them championships, and nobody talks about her.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They make it seem like, oh, she did it by herself, but she didn't.
But you know what the crazy thing is, Mo3?
Yeah.
As much as I've been dogging out Stewie and chopping her off from the head on down,
You've been doing it.
y'all been looking for other stuff to talk about the other players, saying this is what the coach and all the other people's ain't doing.
No, because that's just I just feel like people talk about her way more than
that's what I'm and that's the problem. She's hyped up. I'm not gonna take nothing away from her because, you know, men lie, women lie, the stats don't. She's the most decorated playing right now, 6 championships altogether, 4 at UConn, 2 in the WNBA. But
it's another thing
that's
too,
what I'm
WNBA,
saying.
He's always been on super teams. In
Exactly.
Seattle, he was on a super team.
But
he
listen,
was drafted in the league on a super team.
Okay, Mo3, that's all valid. But what I'm saying, I'm just going to keep the main thing. In these playoffs, since she's been with the New York Liberty, and it goes back to last year when she played against the Aces, I don't care what she went through. I'm not going to say that because a death was involved, so I apologize for that. But we did not know that until after they beat the Aces this year.
Right.
That's when she talked about it. So all the stuff that the Aces and, you know, Becky Hammond and them was throwing at her last year in the playoffs, we did not know. So everybody was saying, okay, the Aces are, you know, shooting fire at her. But now she wins against the Aces. That's when she wanted to address this was the issue.
Right.
I kept receipts. You know, my father-in-law passed away and all that stuff, right? So I'm going to give her a pass on that. But why wait a year later to address it, right?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Nobody knew about it, right? So now...
keep that to yourself.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So now you come into this year's playoffs, she ain't been playing good ball, so it's nothing new. Yeah, the stat sheet might look like, you know, she's out there doing some great things because she hustled today. I give her credit for her hustle. But her overall play, I don't think it was spectacular.
It wasn't.
They did enough to win.
It can't be though, K-Sap, because she got a dog sticking her. She has.
Yeah, and how many times I gotta say that? That's why I agree with Lakeisha. I don't think that Stewie can go out and drop 30 or 40 because she got feed on her. I don't know what it is about Nafisa Collier sticking Breanna Stewart.
Anybody.
It just don't go well. Because I don't think she has any moves to counter what Fee is doing to her. Because Fee's beating her to the spot on that pull-up, and all she's doing is extending her arm. Did y'all see that block shot that Fee had on Stewart the first game, where she just got to her spot, knowing that she was going to pull up? She didn't even jump. She just stuck her hands up and stuffed the ball right back in her face.
It's a wings.
That's one of the reasons why I say she's overrated, because look at that. They both went to the same school, won the same championships, came to the WNBA, but Fee was the only one. Nobody was talking about it, but she's raised her level so much with different moves, added all these bad stuff to her bag, that she was runner-up for MVP, which I believe she should have been MVP. And Breanna Stewart didn't really add nothing to her game. She plays the same way. That's why it's so easy for Fee to play D on her, because she's doing the same thing she was
That's
doing.
what I said. I told you. I don't see enough in Breanna Stewart's bad.
I agree, Mo3, but
but I'm not going to use the word overrated though. I can't use that word.
I agree, but
slightly. I think she's slightly overrated.
Hands down, Asia Wilson was the MVP this year.
Yeah,
hands down. You know what I mean? For what she did during the season. She was not overrated. She outplayed everybody else.
I didn't say she was overrated.
No, he was talking about Breanna Stewart.
Oh, okay.
Not Asia, not Fee. Breanna Stewart.
I just feel it was close, but I just feel like Fee should have won because she would add more consistent play. Sure. Asia was up and down, and she was just jacking up a lot of shots and stuff. She was playing for stats. Fee wasn't really playing for stats.
We're gonna have to end this live. Talking about she was playing for stats. Come
She
on,
was.
Mo3,
Come
man.
on, man. She look how much all the shots she was taking. She was just jacking up shots.
She wasn't playing for
We
stats,
part
man.
ways now, Mo.
No, Mo3, you reaching Mo3 because guess what? Guess what? She had to make up. Listen, her play, and she even said it. Listen, she even said it. Her play this year had to make up for Chelsea's missing. That's the reason she had to play the way that she played, because Chelsea Gray was out most of the season, bro. You're not really looking at the reason why she had to step up. She had two. Kelsey
was playing better. She was playing better when Chelsea was out. When Chelsea came back is when she started doing all this jacking up stuff.
No. She was
her field goal percentage went way down when she came back. What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is that when Chelsea came back, she had to get fit. She had to be re-implanted to the offense. So yes, that's gonna throw off what you already been doing. You understand that, man? You know ball. So when that player comes back,
she had too many games where she shot the same amount of shots to make the same amount of points.
The crazy you talking about playing for stat. That lost me right there, man.
29 for 29 points. That's bad.
No, what I'm saying is, Mo3, you missed it. They were missing a gunner, right? If you're missing a gunner, if you're missing those points that you know that's not going to be there, what you gonna do? I'm asking you. What you gonna do?
All right, listen, man. I wasn't just trying to debate nothing. I just said, in my opinion, I felt like Fee should have been the MVP because she was more consistent.
No, I get it.
Yeah, we're gonna end that right there. We're gonna end off on a good note, man. We're gonna end off on a good note.
Simply Ball dropping with my main man K-Sap. I thank you for us coming up. Man, you're one of the greatest dudes that, you know what I mean, that participate on this type of situation and subject and board. Man, I thank you for allowing us. Man, this is one of the best podcasts that you all can come to. Simply Ball dropping. Hit that like button before you get on the ball.
Before y'all put y'all shoes on and head out the door, man, and close it up for the night, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's always been a pleasure. Always Lakeisha coming up here representing for the ladies. She holding it down for the ladies, man.
Lynx and 5.
Yeah, and
right.
Hey, I mean, y'all can throw it out there how y'all want it, man. You know, I'm gonna
Lynx
be
and 5,
here.
baby.
I'm gonna be
Lynx
here.
and
I was kind of pissed off earlier, man, because everybody, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. I don't know where all the Minnesota fans went tonight, man.
Sometimes they they scared of that butt whipping.
You talk about Tim.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to the panel for taking it out on y'all, man, because I'm looking for Tim.
It's okay. You had that belt out. You had your belt out.
I'm looking for Tim, man. I'm disappointed in Tim, man.
You was paw today. You had that belt out.
Hey, I'm the pappy.
You had
know what I'm saying?
You had that strap out. I see.
Yeah, I'm looking for Tim. So y'all tell Tim, man. I know he gonna come up in the comments after the show, but I'm looking for Tim. ADP Art Creation. I want you to hit the link one time. I want you to come up on the panel with us. Don't. It's all love, man.
Tim didn't wake up early this time. He said, I ain't messing around with that.
Yeah, he didn't see that. That's what they do. See, Lakeisha, that's what they do, right? He's standing on his Minnesota business, but he ain't nowhere to be found, man. He gonna be talking about, man. I was watching the football game and I fell asleep, man. Nah, Tim, don't do that.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem we have, man. That's the problem we have, Lakeisha.
He could.
He's showing up.
He could. K-Sap. He couldn't. They had something else going on in the mess hall, man.
Yeah, well, they probably, over in Germany, I don't know what was going on, man. I don't.
The mess hall.
Yeah, he was
Don't
probably.
touch that TV.
Yeah, something ain't right, man. He probably, he probably failed one of his inspections or something, man. And he went on light duty. Yeah, he up there swabbing decks and stuff like that. I don't know, man.
You gotta cut them potatoes, baby.
Yeah, I don't know what he doing, man. They probably took his phone privileges away. I don't know what happened, man. But I'm looking for the excuse. But y'all,
somebody go find Tim.
Yeah,
we'll let you know, K-Sap.
Yeah, because
and don't bring your belt, Paw.
No, I didn't want to. I didn't want to take it out on the panel, man. Everything I said about Caleb McBride was directed toward Tim. He gonna hear it. He gonna hear it. Cause Tim was, boy, I tell you, Tim, boy, when he was talking about Caleb McBride, he had the honey on his chest, twerking it up. I mean, he was twerking.
Yeah, all the rest of us was a little
I know,
silent,
y'all. You know, I respect y'all's, but Tim, I got a bone to pick with him, man.
My man.
I just don't understand, man. But like I said, I appreciate everybody in the chat. I appreciate all my mods that was in the building holding it down. The Bible Boy holding it down.
Bible Boy, what's up, my man?
Yeah, ADP Art Creation. Yeah, we need you on the panel. We need you on the panel. Come up here with Lakeisha. She'll make you feel at home. She'll welcome you in. But you get out of line. You know what Juvenile said, you get your head bust. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We it's all love over here.
All right, my man.
It's all love. And like I said, you know, Lakeisha, appreciate you always, you know, representing 380 and Lil Elm. I appreciate your support. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good show tonight. But, you know, I had to get up out of here, man. And, you know, it's a new work day, new work week coming Monday. But we'll be back.
All right.
Appreciate you. All right. And this is going to wrap up another episode of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.